Basketball is on the air. Hawkeye Basketball is brought to you by Case IH. Get in the red zone with Case IH. Visit caseih.com/Hawkeyes. Alliant Energy, powering U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Extreme, powered by Mediacom. It's the internet dreams are made of. This is the EMC Insurance pregame show. EMC Insurance. You've worked hard for it. Now count on EMC Insurance companies to protect it.
After averaging 106 points through an exhibition game in the season opener Tuesday night, Iowa basketball is off and running, and yet what might be more impressive is the defensive effort that we've seen Iowa put forth. We'll talk more about that as we welcome you to our EMC Insurance pregame coverage from Carver Hawkeye Arena and Mediacom Court. Good evening, everybody. This is Gary Dolphin alongside former Chicago Bull and Hawkeye great Bobby Hansen, who, by the way, spent 7 years with the Utah Jazz as well. To the microphones of the Iowa Hawkeye Radio Network from Learfield. We're settling in for the Hawkeyes and Kansas City, the Roos. That's short for Kangaroos. And they're not known as UMKC anymore. They're just plain and simple Kansas City. And what a great city, what a great community, what a great sports town. And this is a ball club that went into Minneapolis a couple nights back, Bobby Hansen, and played the Gophers off their feet. They were within 2 points with 5 minutes to go. Ended up losing 71-54. But they've got a head coach in his third year, Billy Donlon, who knows the Big Ten well after stints as an assistant at Northwestern and Michigan. So the Hawks are looking for a good, tough fight tonight.
Yeah, they're going to get a tough fight out of the Kangaroos here from Kansas City. And we had a nice talk with Coach Billy Donlon. He's a Chicago guy. He said he grew up 3 minutes up in Deerfield, 3 minutes from the multiplex where the Bulls used to practice. So we got to exchange some Bulls story a little bit. And, yeah, he's going to have his guys compete. They just don't have guys. They've lost a couple of guys. Some of their main players won't be able to play. I think they only dress 11 guys. They only played 8 at Minnesota, but they compete. They're going to come at you defensively. They play a pack line style of defense, which is like Wisconsin, where you kind of come off your guy and you're playing the gaps in it. It looks a little bit like a zone, but you got to be able to catch and shoot against these guys, and they're going to be physical. They're going to surround you on drives to the basket.
They're going to try and slow Iowa down, which seems like an impossibility, and Coach Donlon even admits that. But he said, I watched the first 2 games, and I told my guys, look, if we get to the first under whatever timeout, under 16 timeout, and Iowa doesn't have 15 to 20 points, I'll be real happy.
Yeah, he's realistic. You know, this is a growing program. We talk a bit about Kansas City. We're like, where's it at? Where's that school located? He said it's down in the Plaza area. If you want to know where that is, great area, especially this time of year when they light it up. Yeah, the holiday time. But yeah, he said great place. It's just they play in a 1,500-seat arena. Really tough to recruit against some of them other schools in the Summit League when we don't really have those facilities.
Well, they're picked to finish 4th in the Summit League. Western Illinois, who knocked off Nebraska the other night, is picked to finish 6th. So the Hawks are expecting the best shot they possibly can get from Kansas City here in a little less than an hour. This is the EMC Insurance pregame show, and we appreciate you stopping by on the Hawkeye Radio Network. You don't need countless insurance companies. You need one insurance company you can count on, and that's EMC Insurance. EMC Insurance Companies. Find your agent at emcins.com. Hawkeye Basketball is brought to you by U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless with a nationwide network built from your town up. We're proud to be the official wireless provider of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Call in with your questions and comments on the Hawkeye Fan call-in line if you choose at 877-464-2957 or 1-877-GO-HAWKS. You can also send in your thoughts to Bobby and I, questions or comments, via Twitter at Gary Dolphin and on Facebook at facebook.com/Voice of the Hawks. Iowa looks to go to 2-0 tonight. Jordan Bohannon is within 5 3-point field goals of becoming the Big Ten all-time career leader. Keegan Murray's looking to go off and have another solid game top to bottom, front to back. And Joe Toussaint, what a line he put up the other night. 9 points, 4 assists, no turnovers, and 4 steals. The Hawks are settling into the season just nicely and hopefully are 2-0 when the smoke clears. Stay with us. Coming up next after our first break, we have a very special Hawkeye historical winning moment on Veterans Weekend. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Hi, Hawk fans. This is Gary Dolphin. I've been telling you about Authentic Brand's superb Hawkeye gear. But did you know Authentic Brand by TCB Companies is an official outfitter of well-known enterprises and organizations, including iHeartRadio Group and Learfield. The style and comfort and great looks of Authentic Brand gear, both sporty and professional, will give your image a boost. Outfit your personal and professional life in Authentic Brand gear.
The Hawkeyes know a successful team works together to take the shot and score at Carver Hawkeye Arena. Case IH knows a thing or two about teamwork too. From tractors, planters, and combines to hay and forage tools, our equipment helps farmers meet their demands in and out of the field. Check out a winning lineup by visiting your local Case IH dealer or go to caseih.com/Hawkeyes and ask about 0% financing. Go Hawkeyes!
Get ready to rock into 2022 at Riverside Casino and Golf Resort. Earn entries in December for your chance to win one of 2 brand new Honda CR-Vs. Grand prize drawings will be held on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. On New Year's Eve night, America's premier classic rock tribute band, Arch Allies, will perform in the newly remodeled Events Center. Tickets are on sale now at riversidecasinoandresort.com.
In Iowa, we grow corn, a lot of corn. We love seeing our farmers in the fields, and although they're perfect strangers, we know them. We know them by their equipment covered in dust. We know them by their work ethic, where days off don't exist. We know them by the way they wave, passing strangers alike on a 2-lane road. We know them in the midst of our kitchen as we prepare another family meal. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. The Iowa corn farmers are proud to be on the sidelines for the Iowa Hawkeyes.
What would you buy with an extra $1,000 to Shields this holiday season? How about an extra $5,000? Shields and Under Armour are giving away the ultimate holiday shopping spree. Now through December 13th, we're giving away a $1,000 Shields gift card every Monday. And on December 20th, one lucky winner will be drawn for a $5,000 Shields gift card. Register now at shields.com/win.
When did business insurance become one size fits all? At EMC Insurance Companies, we've known for more than 100 years that businesses have unique needs. It's why from coast to coast, we provide insurance packages that are designed and tailored specifically for nearly 500 different types of businesses. Add our expert loss control and quick claim services, and you can see why customers count on EMC to help protect what they've built. Find an EMC agent near you at emcins.com.
Tonight's Hawkeye historical winning moment is special indeed, as a tribute to veterans everywhere, presented by Riverside Casino and Golf Resort. The greatest generation sent 16 million men and women around the globe during World War II. Only 250,000 remain alive. Clifford Stump is 97 years old and lives in a VA community center in Texas. Stump grew up near Van Meter and then Adel, where he was a star high school football player as a 135-pound center and linebacker. It was during these years in the mid-1930s that Stump worked out with his cousin, who was an emerging star at the University of Iowa. Stump practiced with Niall Kinnick when he came home from class every summer, primarily as a punt returner. It's easy to forget that Kinnick was a great kicker.
Yes, that's right. He'd come out, I think it was his grandmother's place, and they had a great big yard. And he would kick the ball, and I'd always retrieve it and take it back.
What was Niall like, at least to you as a player? Could you see him developing into a superstar?
You know, I really think I could. I mean, and I guess that's why I kept watching the Hawkeyes all the time. I wouldn't say he was outspoken. I mean, he's a very kind guy. I mean, I think he'd do anything for anybody.
The talk after, of course, he perished in World War II on that training mission was that He would have been a United States senator. He might have ran for president of the United States.
I would go for that. I mean, I'd like to see him be the governor first and then the president.
So you left Adel High School. A couple months later, you went to work for the ammunition plant in Des Moines, and then ultimately overseas in World War II. I want to hear about the glider ride into Normandy.
Well, that's something you'll never forget. When you're flying over there and you got your tow, all you hear is a vibration because that glider is very light and it's this light skin on it, and it just vibrates all the way. And of course, you don't really have too much time to think because you're thinking of all what you got to do when you're down. So, but you do think of the vibration all the way through.
How many members of the 82nd Airborne could fit in a glider?
Well, with our equipment, we only had about 7. I think it was either 7 or 8 on our crew.
Did you have any control over where you landed, or just wherever it landed, you got out and went to war?
See, the pilot of the glider knew the drop zone that we were supposed to be in, and he tried the best to get us in there. But, you know, being the glider is a real tough job, and you never know how the terrain is going to be maybe booby-trapped. Some of it, you know, had pillars coming up, you know, you hit those, why, you crash pretty easily. Our assignment was to take out any reinforcements coming up.
How much combat did you engage in? Do you remember?
Well, I don't know. It felt like a lifetime.
Were you able to ever get to Omaha Beach or Utah Beach during your time, either then or after the war?
No, and I'll tell you why. I went over for the 75th anniversary, and after President Trump's speech that day, we had some time off. And the next morning I got up, fell out of the shower, and broke my arm. So, of course, with my heart problem, they wouldn't let them take a knife on me. So I had to go back to the States because the next day we were going around and we were going to visit all those locations.
Fast forward to Bastogne and the Battle of the Bulge. You were sent to the front lines. You were ready to go to battle there. I mean, it's the 82nd Airborne. What else would you be ready for, right? And what happened?
Well, I got frostbitten and I couldn't hardly walk. I had so many pins and needles sticking in my feet. Every step you take, boy, you were in pain. And
they got you off the front lines, so you weren't able to be present when the Battle of the Bulge.
Now, actually, we were not right on the front lines at any time because our job is artillery, and we had what they called the British 6-pounder, and we had to tow that by a jeep all the time. So, really, we weren't right on the front lines.
How big a shell did that baby fire?
A little shell, about 3 inches in diameter.
And what was it designed to do?
Take out tanks, the tracks on a tank.
You had a brother killed in Korea. Tell us about him.
Yes. I can tell you very little because he was much younger than I was, so I hadn't seen my brother for quite some time. All I know is what the government told me. They said that he was going out of his foxhole. He was in charge of a mortar crew, and he went out to retrieve one of his buddies that it took us.
Restaurants and more, just minutes south of Iowa City. Up next, more breakdown of tonight's game, Iowa and Kansas City, and a look at the U.S. Bank scoreboard. All ahead, this is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
American Equity is a proud sponsor of Hawkeye football and the hero of the game, recognizing members of the military and their years of service.
This is Ron Grensteiner. It's with great pride that we have been supporting the men and women serving our great nation by observing Red Shirt Fridays. Our employees wear red shirts every Friday as a sign of support for our troops at home and abroad. As an American-owned and operated insurance provider, we are excited to extend this spirit to our sponsorship of Hero of the Game.
Be your own hero. Start planning your retirement today.
When you build a network locally engineered for the home team, you know how important a strong connection is on game day. So you give every fan in town access to 5G at no extra charge. Now, when you switch to US Cellular, you can get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Join the nationwide network built from your town up and stay connected to your home team with US Cellular 5G. Switch today and get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Terms apply. 5G not available everywhere. See uscellular.com for details.
Champions share common traits: integrity, reliability, hard work, and innovation. Your Better Business Bureau knows championship companies. We conduct background checks and listen to consumers around Iowa and Illinois, so we know the true character of these companies. Let the BBB match you with a championship company when you're hiring a contractor, using a business, or need a service. The Better Business Bureau is an Iowa nonprofit serving our neighbors for over 80 years. BBB help and information is free. You'll find us at bbb.org/Iowa.
Hi, I'm Gary Dolphin. Lennox has been building furnaces and air conditioners here in Iowa since 1895. And Lennox dealers have been selling and installing these high-efficiency Lennox products for just as long. When you call Wyckoff Heating in Des Moines, you know you're calling one of the best names in the indoor comfort business. Dave Lennox knows that when you turn to Wyckoff Heating, your home will be exceptionally comfortable. For the best home comfort system you can buy in the Des Moines area, it's Lennox and Wyckoff Heating. Lennox, Wyckoff Heating, and the Hawkeyes. There's a winning combination.
What's better than bread? More bread. Put more bread in your wallet when you make no car payments for the next 3 months by moving your car loan to Community Choice. Plus, we'll do our best to help you lower your monthly payment. You know what? We'll even go one better. We'll buy your car loan. Get $150 cash when you sell us your vehicle loan of $15,000 or more. It takes just 60 seconds to get started online. Go to unbankyyourbread.com. See website for details on subject credit approval analysis.
It's a new season. Get ready for more men's and women's college sports excellence. Trophies will be awarded in June to schools who take the top spot in the 2021-22 Learfield Directors Cup. The premier award recognizes one winning institution in all competitive divisions. Follow your favorite team's progress as seasonal standings are announced at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at directorscup.org. The crowning achievement in college athletics.
On Veterans Weekend, thanks to all of our men and women of the United States military. Welcome back to our EMC Insurance pregame show. Gary Dolphin with Bobby Hansen. Bobby, we had Anthony call in on the U.S. Cellular Hawkeye hotline, and he asked a question about the Hawks moving on from the Luka Garza, Joe Wieskamp era, and how we think these young guys will do. I think they'll do just fine. I mean, you know, every team loses good players every year, but you know, Luka and Joe, they're off to the NBA. Jack Nunge, C.J. Frederick have transferred out to other programs, and while we're familiar with the Bohannons, the McCaffreys. Hi, Jeff Settle stopping by to say hi. He's doing
fresh off the tractor. He said he's been on the tractor for 3 weeks now.
Today? It didn't rain in Winfield apparently, huh? Oh no, but thank goodness the farmers have pretty much gotten the harvest in, the beans and the corn. At least we hope so. But you know, we're familiar with the Bohannons, the McCaffreys, the Murrays. We're just getting to know Philip Rebraca, Peyton Sanford, Riley Mulvey, and others. And Coach Fran McCaffrey and staff are off to a good start in mixing and matching these pieces based on what we've witnessed in just a couple games. Their exhibition game last Friday night, of course, the season opening win over Longwood on Tuesday. So let me get your impressions through just 80 minutes of basketball.
Impressed. Excited. Excited to watch the growth of these young guys. You know what you're getting out of Jordan Bohannon. He looked spectacular the other night with making the 6 3-point field goals. He was really locked in there. So, you know, he's the guy you know is going to hit shots, going to make free throws. You can go from there. I love the veteran savvy of Philippe Rebraca, what he brings. Talking to Coach Donlon, they faced him last year, and you know, he said there was their best player, one of the top 5 players in the Summit League, and here he's their 4th or 5th option. So Philippe is going to have a nice run here with the Hawkeyes, and then obviously the development of the Murrays. Keegan Murray has proven to be you know, on the NBA radar, and bulked up, he's bigger, he's making shots, and then you saw what Chris came in. He was kind of like Keegan last year, bringing some energy off the bench, so a lot of good things. Aaron Eulis, I thought, had a really good game the other night. Joe Toussaint at the point of that Hawkeye defense is just a little more intense this year for whatever reason, the way they're scrambling. I love Peyton Sanford's game coming off the bench. Patrick McCaffrey is not afraid to mix it up in there and get shots. He can score the basketball. Connor's going to settle into his role as a 6th man and the coach on the floor when he's out there. So I think it's just going to be a really fun, exciting year, and we're just going to enjoy it and grow with this team.
I like the depth. I think that's going to be a real factor in Iowa's favor going forward, and Billy Donlon does too, the opposing coach tonight. Hey, the Hawkeyes are officially bowl eligible. Sign up to automatically receive official bowl travel information at hawkeyesports.com/bowl central. When the game is announced, you'll immediately receive information on game tickets, air travel, and hotel. That's hawkeyesports.com/bowl central. Presented by Travel Leaders, Destinations Unlimited, Iowa's official bowl tour. We're proud to recognize tonight Calvin Voss from Iowa City as the honorary Hawkeye ball kid for Iowa's game with Kansas City, presented by Mediacom. If you'd like to sign up your son or daughter to be an honorary Hawkeye ball kid, go to hawkeyesports.com/sponsored-contest. That's hawkeyesports.com/sponsored-contest and be an honorary Hawkeye bench ball kid. No one gets you closer to Big Ten basketball than SiriusXM. Download the SiriusXM app and tune in to SiriusXM Big Ten Radio for news, talk, analysis throughout the college basketball season. Try it out today and take the Iowa Hawkeyes with you on your phone, online, and at home. No car required. SiriusXM. Let's take a peek at the U.S. Bank scoreboard before we break. At U.S. Bank, we know when you invest in a community, the community invests in you. We're committed to providing high-quality, innovative products and services that meet the needs and demands of our customers. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Minnesota has a 12-point lead on Western Kentucky at halftime up in Minneapolis, 35-23. Other Big Ten teams in action: Michigan State 37, Western Michigan 23. Minnesota, did I say Western Michigan? Minnesota leads Western Kentucky. Michigan State's over Western Michigan by 14 late in the first half. Ohio State has a 21-17 lead on Niagara 6 minutes into their game in Columbus. Indiana, just out of the gate, has doubled up Northern Illinois 14-7. Later, the Badgers host Green Bay. Northwestern's at home to High Point. And it's Purdue, Indiana State down in Mackey Arena. And later, Nebraska entertains Sam Houston. That's our U.S. Bank Big Ten scoreboard update. And this is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Get ready to rock into 2022 at Riverside Casino and Golf Resort. Earn entries in December for your chance to win one of 2 brand new Honda CR-Vs. Grand prize drawings will be held on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. On New Year's Eve night, America's premier classic rock tribute band, Arch Allies, will perform in the newly remodeled Events Center. Tickets are on sale now at riversidecasinoandresort.com.
What would you buy with an extra $1,000 to Shields this holiday season? How about an extra $5,000? Shields and Under Armour are giving away the ultimate holiday shopping spree. Now through December 13th, we're giving away a $1,000 Shields gift card every Monday. And on December 20th, one lucky winner will be drawn for a $5,000 Shields gift card. Register now at shields.com/win.
Did you know that as a Mid-American Energy customer, nearly half of your life is powered by the wind energy we provide? That means when you're at home fixing a snack, or at work sending emails, you're using wind energy. Investing in wind helps us keep your rates low. Renewable wind energy. It's clean, affordable, and powerful. And it's one more way Mid-American Energy is obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Hi, Hawk fans. This is Gary Dolphin. I've been telling you about Authentic Brand's superb Hawkeye gear. But did you know Authentic Brand by TCB Companies is an official outfitter of well-known enterprises and organizations, including iHeartRadio Group and Learfield. The style and comfort and great looks of Authentic Brand gear, both sporty and professional, will give your image a boost. Outfit your personal and professional life in Authentic Brand gear.
And go.
I need to be quick, but here's how you can win the dash or win the cash. When you play Iowa Lottery scratch games, VIP club members can enter to win Warehouse Dash, an incredible all-expenses-paid trip for a 90-second all-you-can-grab shopping spree. Or you can win the cash, up to $100,000. Yes!
Are you ready to dash? Enter today and find rules and complete details at ialottery.com. Warehouse Dash is a registered trademark of Hinda Inc.
Woohoo!
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Back with our pregame coverage here on the Hawkeye Radio Network, courtesy of EMC Insurance. Iowa basketball tonight from Iowa City against Kansas City. The Roos, Iowa 1-0, KC 0-1, having lost its opener at Minnesota the other night, but put up a good battle. And a few minutes ago, I caught up with their third-year head coach, Billy Donlon, who's very familiar with this building and this league, having been an assistant coach at Northwestern and Michigan.
Well, you're in a building you're very familiar with tonight. You could say that really about any Big Ten arena.
Yeah, it's a privilege to coach, and even more so to do it in places and environments like Iowa. I grew up in Big Ten country. My dad coached for 8 years in this league, and I coached for a few myself in the league, and been a part of some real memorable games just a couple times I came here. One year at Michigan, that we went to overtime in a great game, and Iowa won to open the Big Ten. I think that was the 16-17 season. And then the famous Northwestern game where I don't know how much we were up by late, and Bohannon went, the 25-year-old Bohannon went nuts, and they ran a screen, diagonal up screen, and he broke it loose and took a dribble to his right and won the game. So heartbreaking for us, and so a lot of memorable games here already just in my short time.
Tell us about your team. You were right there with Minnesota inside 5-6 minutes the other night.
Yeah, we played well. We just, we didn't close great, and give Minnesota credit. They did some things, and we've got a really good player in Josiah Alec, who Rebraka, he and him, they're very familiar with each other, having been in the league last year. And Marvin Nesbitt's a good player. Evan Gilliard, a transfer, has been in some big games in New Mexico State. But we're banged up. Arkel Lamar, Trace Evans, our two other posts. Arkel would probably be a starter, so we're limited. Guys getting foul trouble. We're just not, and I'm not making excuses. It's just reality. Another guard, Eustace Puser out of Germany, who played professionally there as an amateur, but in a really good league. We're just banged. So our depth, you can't describe when you play Coach McCaffrey's team. The first time, and doing it here, I call it the surge, their initial offensive surge. Their ability to score in 2 to 4 seconds. Your players look around and you just tell them, "I told you." And so that's why the Slippery Rock game and the Longwood game, they've got 18 points nearly before the 4-minute media in both games. And there's a lot of things that scare you when you play Iowa, but if you can't handle the surge, you have no chance. And the depth will play a factor for us tonight.
Well, Coach, all the best this coming season in the Summit League. We'll watch you closely, and all the best. We take care of our former Big Ten brethren.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
That's Billy Donlon, the head coach of the Roos from Kansas City. And back to hear from Fran McCaffrey next. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
What's better than bread? More bread. Put more bread in your wallet when you make no car payments for the next 3 months by moving your car loan to Community Choice. Plus, we'll do our best to help you lower your monthly payment. You know what? We'll even go one butter. We'll buy your car loan. Get $150 cash when you sell us your vehicle loan of $15,000 or more. It takes just 60 seconds to get started online. Go to unbankyyourbread.com. See website for details on subject credit approval and analysis.
What are you craving? The Wig and Pin in Ankeny, across from DMAC, is proud to offer dine-in and carry-out. Home of the famous Flying Tomato Pizza and Chicago-style deep dish, The Wig has all of your favorites, including thin crust pizza, appetizers, lots of sandwiches like the Turkey Club and Reuben, soups and salads you'll love, and a full bar. Call to order or just come on in for lunch and dinner. The Wig and Pin in Ankeny. What are you craving?
It's a new season. Get ready for more men's and women's college sports excellence. Trophies will be awarded in June to schools who take the top spot in the 2021-22 Learfield Directors Cup. The premier award recognizes one winning institution in all competitive divisions. Follow your favorite team's progress as seasonal standings are announced at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at directorscup.org. The crowning achievement in college athletics.
Champions share common traits: integrity, reliability, hard work, and innovation. Your Better Business Bureau knows championship companies. We conduct background checks and listen to consumers around Iowa and Illinois, so we know the true character of these companies. Let the BBB match you with a championship company when you're hiring a contractor, using a business, or need a service. The Better Business Bureau is an Iowa nonprofit serving our neighbors for over 80 years. BBB help and information is free. So find us at bbb.org/Iowa.
I have been in people's houses on Thanksgiving morning before the fire trucks have left because Grandma forgot to turn the cranberries off. Nobody's fault. It just happens.
A West Bend claims representative on handling a claim.
And then we'll be in their kitchen, putting things back, boarding windows up, winterizing the house, making sure everything is good as quickly as possible. We've been there Christmas Eve, been there New Year's Eve. That's kind of the way we do business.
West Bend, the worst brings out our best. Visit thesilverlining.com to find out more.
This is Gary Dolphin. Lennox has been building furnaces and air conditioners here in Iowa since 1895. And Lennox dealers have been selling and installing these high-efficiency Lennox products for just as long. When you call 72 Degrees Comfort Company in Ankeny and the Des Moines metro area, you know you're calling one of the best names in the indoor comfort business. Dave Lennox knows that when you turn to 72 degrees, your home will be exceptionally comfortable. For the best home comfort system you can buy, it's Lennox and 72 degrees. Lennox, 72 degrees, and the Hawkeyes. That's a winning combination.
Welcome back to the EMC Insurance pregame show coverage. Iowa, Kansas City. Non-conference basketball tonight from Carver Hawkeye Arena. We'll hear from Fran McCaffrey in just a minute. But first, Iowa Corn and Quickstar are partnering to give you a chance to win tickets to the Iowa Corn Cyhawk Series matchups. Iowa, Iowa State go head-to-head this December in men's basketball, women's basketball, and wrestling. Simply visit any participating Quickstar in Iowa through November 27th. Fill up with a minimum of 8 gallons of unleaded 88. Swipe your Quick Rewards card, and you're automatically entered for a chance to win tickets. For more information and official rules, visit quicktrip.com/sweepstakes. quicktrip.com/sweepstakes. Get pumped to win with Iowa Corn and Quickstar. Somewhere in Joe Toussaint's name, Quick, K-W-I-K, should be mentioned because the guy is off to a lightning positive start. Look at the other night, 9 points, 4 assists, no turnovers, and 4 steals. You get that, anything close to that from your point guard every night out, Coach McCaffrey, and you're going to be in good shape.
Yeah, I think the great thing about Joe is he plays both ends. You know, he puts pressure on the ball. He's active defensively. He rebounds, and he drives it. He moves it, and he can score it. That's the beautiful part of his game. But I think when you just really look at his intensity level, I mean, it's infectious.
Jordan Bohannon's within 4 threes of the all-time career mark for makes in the Big Ten, and yet he brings so much more to the table.
Yeah, I mean, he made some really nice passes the other night. His defense has really been good. But, the way he moves without the ball and the way he screens, because people are always chasing him, they're always trying to be in his space. So when you become a screener, it's essentially like setting a double screen because his man is right there. So he's constantly getting his teammates open.
Coach, I remember a conversation we had a couple of years ago when the Murray twins first arrived here. Keegan was the better known of the two at the time, but you said, I can almost quote you, watch the other one, watch Chris, because when he starts coming, he's going to come in a hurry and hopefully someday be the equal of Keegan. Well, he's getting pretty close right now.
Yeah, Chris is really good. I think he's developing his confidence, and I think that's the most important thing. He can shoot it outside. He can be a factor in the post. He can guard pretty much any position 1 through 5. He handles it, so if he gets a traffic rebound, he can push it himself. But I think what you're seeing is a guy that's just really settling down out there with his confidence and his understanding of what we want. And
I think he's got a chance to be special, no question. Hawks have averaged over 100 points in an exhibition game and a regular season opener, but I've been equally impressed with the defense.
Defense has been much better. We had, multiple 3 in a rows. We chart that, 3 stops in a row. Hopefully we can do it again tonight. This team has a little more talent than the last 2 in terms of multiple scorers, in particular, a 6'8" guy that's really good. So we'll be challenged a little bit more tonight.
Yeah, Kansas City was down 2 with 7 minutes to go at Minnesota. Ended up losing by 17, but they were right there. Obviously, they've got some talent.
Yeah, they have some talent. They've got some depth. They got a really good coach. Billy Donlon, he was with John Beilein at Michigan. He was with Chris Collins at Northwestern. This is his second head coaching stint. He was at Wright State. So, he's been around, and he knows what he's doing. But it all starts with Alec in the middle, the 6'8" kid. I mean, he's tremendous. But there's a number of other weapons that they have, and they really defend, and they're really physical. So we'll have to fight through contact. We're going to play a little slower. We're going to try to speed it up.
Coach, good luck tonight. Thanks as always.
Appreciate it, Dolph.
Fran McCaffrey and his pregame visit, always sponsored by our friends at John Deere. Brought to you by Sinclair Tractor in Durant, Fairfield, and Houghton. Sinclair Tractor is your premier John Deere dealer serving southeast Iowa, western Illinois, and northeast Missouri. Stop by and experience how we strive to earn your business every day. Visit Sinclair.com. It's time to get in the game, Hawk fans, because when your team scores, your town wins. So right now, text IOWA to 97063. Nominate your town to receive proceeds from Wellmark's 3-point play program. Money raised from each Hawkeye 3-pointer is put towards community health projects like parks and playgrounds and trails. It's all thanks to your local health insurance provider, Wellmark, Blue Cross, and Blue Shield of Iowa. Coming up next, Bobby Hansen has the Club Car Wash keys to the game. Iowa and Kansas City coming up shortly. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Energy is a smile lighting up the room. The anticipation of popcorn popping. The thrill you feel when your favorite movie starts playing. Energy is what powers all the little things in life. That's why Alliant Energy provides innovative energy solutions to power the moments that power you. It's what makes powering beyond your expectations so worthwhile. See all the ways we're doing just that at alliantenergy.com/poweringbeyond.
The Hawkeyes know a successful team works together to take the shot and score at Carver Hawkeye Arena. Case IH knows a thing or two about teamwork too. From tractors, planters, and combines to hay and forage tools, our equipment helps farmers meet their demands in and out of the field. Check out a winning lineup by visiting your local Case IH dealer or go to caseih.com/Hawkeyes and ask about 0% financing. Go Hawkeyes! Whether you're a workplace rookie or making a late season career change, a winning future requires a smart game plan. IowaWorks.gov is the place to start. IowaWorks.gov helps job seekers get the coaching they need to succeed, as well as connections to high demand careers and the training that makes them possible. You'll discover more than 75,000 great job opportunities, as well as no-cost training programs and apprenticeships that pay you to learn. Get started today. Visit www.iowaworks.gov.
Hawk fans, stop in and visit the newly transformed Hyatt Regency Coralville Hotel and Conference Center. Located in the heart of the Iowa River Landing, walking distance to Extreme Arena, home of the Iowa Hawkeyes volleyball team, as well as some great restaurants, shopping, and scenic walking trails along the Iowa River. Hyatt Regency is the new home of Hawk Talk with Fran McCaffrey this fall. Come find your place at Hyatt Regency, where we care for people so they can be their best.
How do you become America's best-selling brand? Let's break it down. Innovative tech means smarter and safer driving. Intelligent all-wheel drive will keep you ready for anything. And built Ford tough trucks will always get the job done. Plus, come into your local Ford store today and get super low APR financing, big cash back, and great lease offers on Ford's full line of cars, trucks, and SUVs. That's Ford, and that's how you become America's best-selling brand. Sales claim based on calendar year sales.
If you thought starting a business took courage, imagine starting over after a fire, damaging storms, or a cyber attack. When disaster strikes, business owners count on EMC for fast, experienced claim service. Our countrywide network of local offices ensures we're always ready to answer the call, investigate every claim, explain what's covered, and process payments as quickly as possible. Count on getting back to business when you count on EMC.
We're back. Time now for Bobby Henson's Keys to the Game, courtesy of Club Car Wash, the official car wash of the Iowa Hawkeyes, with unlimited memberships starting at just $20 a month. There's no better time to join the club. Visit clubcarwash.com and find a location near you. Well, Bobby, more of the same, please, that we saw the other night.
Yeah, absolutely, Gary. The way they started the basketball game defensively was outstanding. Joe Toussaint at the head of that Hawkeye defense was really harassing their point guard. He'll have his hands full tonight. He's going to have a good challenge with this Evan Gilliard, a grad transfer from New Mexico State. So defensively, I just like the way they come with the energy. Tonight, the challenge will be to protect the paint. This big kid, Josiah Alec, he's a big, wide body, 6'8", 240 pounds. He can pop outside and shoot shots, but he's a load inside. So you want to be surround him, make him play in traffic all night long. Second key offensively, let's get the transition game kicked into high gear early. Rebound and run. Love the start of that basketball game the other night against Longwood. The Hawkeyes jump out 23-3 and really don't look back. But it starts with getting that running game going, as Coach Donlon called it, the surge, as the Hawkeyes will come at you in waves, and they're going to come at you at every defensive board. Third and final key will be attack the pack line defensive pressure. You'll see a lot like Wisconsin. They're going to just play in the gaps. They're going to dare you to fire it outside. One dribble kicks. You got to be ready to catch and shoot. And if you try to get all the way to the basket, it's going to be physical in there. You got to play through contact. This will be a good test for our Hawks tonight.
The surge. I like that analogy. You visualize this tidal wave coming over the top of you, hopefully in bucket loads of points, as they say. All right, Bobby, good stuff there. Bobby Henson's Club Car Wash, keys to the game. Hey, it's 15 minutes to tip off. 15 minutes. Geico can save you 15% or more on car insurance. 15 minutes to tip off, presented by Geico. Up next, the Mid-American Energy starting lineups and the Shields colors of the game. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
American Equity is a proud sponsor of Hawkeye football and the hero of the game, recognizing members of the military and their years of service.
This is Ron Grensteiner. It's with great pride that we have been supporting the men and women serving our great nation by observing Red Shirt Fridays. Our employees wear red shirts every Friday as a sign of support for our troops at home and abroad. As an American-owned and operated insurance provider, we are excited to extend this spirit to our sponsorship of Hero of the Game.
Be your own hero. Start planning your retirement today.
What's better than bread? More bread. Put more bread in your wallet when you make no car payments for the next 3 months by moving your car loan to Community Choice. Plus, we'll do our best to help you lower your monthly payment. You know what? We'll even go one butter. We'll buy your car loan. Get $150 cash when you sell us your vehicle loan of $15,000 or more. It takes just 60 seconds to get started online. Go to unbankyourBread.com. See website for details. Loan subject credit approval and analysis.
Champions share common traits: integrity, reliability, hard work, and innovation. Your Better Business Bureau knows championship companies. We conduct background checks and listen to consumers around Iowa and Illinois, so we know the true character of these companies. Let the BBB match you with a championship company when you're hiring a contractor, using a business, or need a service. The Better Business Bureau is an Iowa nonprofit serving our neighbors for over 80 years. BBB help and information is free. So find us at bbb.org/Iowa.
What are you craving? The Wig and Pin in Ankeny, across from DMAC, is proud to offer dine-in and carry-out. Home of the famous Flying Tomato Pizza and Chicago-style deep dish, the Wig has all of your favorites, including thin crust pizza, appetizers, lots of sandwiches like the Turkey Club and Reuben, soups and salads you'll love, and a full bar. Call to order or just come on in for lunch and dinner. The Wig and Pin in Ankeny. What are you craving?
Time for the starting lineups of Iowa, Kansas City college basketball from Carver Hawkeye Arena. Brought to you by Mid-American Energy. No matter what type or size business you own, Mid-American Energy can help save you energy and add to the bottom line. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service. That's Mid-American Energy. For the Roos, ROOS, short for Kangaroos, Kansas City. They'll start tonight, and by the way, they're out of the Summit League. They've got one game under the belt, lost 71-54 at Minnesota a few nights back. They'll start at a guard, Evan Gilliard II, 5'10", 175. He's a graduate transfer from New Mexico State and UTEP. He's a Simeon High School kid out of Chicago, Evan Gilliard. At another guard, Jacob Johnson, 6'5", redshirt sophomore from Brooklyn Park, Minnesota, suburb of the Twin Cities. Another guard, actually they start 4 guards, 4 pretty good sized guards, or at least 3 of them are. Anderson Kopp, 6'5", 205-pound junior from Houston, Texas. At a guard is a junior 6'4", 190-pound grad transfer from Butler, Marvin Nesbitt Jr. out of Chicago. And the team's best player, Josiah Alec, 6'8", 240, a junior, ironically from Lincoln North High School in Lincoln, Nebraska, Bobby Hansen.
Good-looking athlete, watching him warm up. Yeah, he's been doing a lot of pick and pops. He's got a big, strong lower body. He's got a nice-looking jump shot. So I guarantee you Felipe Rebraca and Alec know each other's games pretty well. So we're going to watch that matchup early. The kid played all 40 minutes against Minnesota.
So he's got stamina, and he's 240 pounds, so he is a load in the middle. We'll see how the Hawks handle Josiah Alec. Had 21 the other night against Minnesota, their best scorer. They'll come off the bench with Sam Martin, a guard, Jack Chapman, a forward, Caden Boser, a 6'8" sophomore from Eau Claire, Wisconsin, and Timothy Barnes out of West Columbia, South Carolina, 6'3" freshman. They're missing some of their bigger players with injuries and illness, so they're going to be playing a lot of guards, a much shorter lineup tonight. For the Hawkeyes, Joe Toussaint at the point, 6-foot junior from Bronx, New York. He may have had his best overall game as a Hawkeye the other night with 9 points, 4 assists, 4 steals, no turnovers in the victory over Longwood. Jordan Bohannon, 5 threes short of becoming the Big Ten's all-time career leader. Jordan at 6'1", 175, the redshirt senior from Marion, has averaged 18 points. To start the season in a couple games. Patrick McCaffrey will start at a forward. 6'9", 200-pound redshirt sophomore from Iowa City High. 11 points and 4 rebounds along with 4 assists he's averaged in the exhibition and the regular season game. Keegan Murray at 6'8", 225, the sophomore from Cedar Rapids, right at about 24 points a game and 7 rebounds. He's off to a blistering start as the competition will ratchet up another notch tonight. And Felipe Rebraca, 6'9", 230, the senior from Serbia by way of the University of North Dakota. Felipe, a couple points and 5 rebounds a game. He hasn't scored a ton early on, Bobby, but they really haven't needed his offense.
No, that's not going to be his main thing to do. He's going to patrol the paint. He's going to rebound offensively and defensively and be a presence on the defensive back line of talking, helping out the guards and let them know where the picks are coming from. Every play anymore in college basketball or pro basketball is screen roll. It's high screen roll, so you got to be able to move your feet. Philippe's doing a nice job of that.
Those are the Mid-American Energy starting lineups. The head coach is, of course, Fran McCaffrey in his 12th year with the Hawkeyes, and Billy Donlon in his 3rd year at Kansas City. Now the colors of the game presented by Shields. The Hawks are wearing their white home uniforms with black and gold trim. Kansas City wearing the navy blue. Think Michigan. It looks very Michigan. Navy blue road unis with the gold trim. Make sure you check out Shields for all your holiday Hawkeye gear. Shields right there with you in Des Moines, Sioux City, Iowa City, and Cedar Falls. And congratulations to Shields. Thank you, Shields, the new marquee sponsor for the Heroes game between Iowa football and Nebraska coming up in a couple weeks. Up next, the opening tip, Iowa, Kansas City. It's a basketball football weekend on Veterans Day weekend here at the University of Iowa. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
The Hawkeyes know a successful team works together to take the shot and score at Carver Hawkeye Arena. Case IH knows a thing or two about teamwork too. From tractors, planters, and combines to hay and forage tools, our equipment helps farmers meet their demands in and out of the field. Check out a winning lineup by visiting your local Case IH dealer or go to caseih.com/Hawkeyes and ask about 0% financing. Go Hawkeyes!
Drunk driving is one of America's most often committed and deadliest crimes. Each year, nearly 10,000 people die on the road due to drunk driving. In order to stop this deadly epidemic, cops are cracking down. Police officers are aggressively looking for drunk drivers and will arrest anyone caught driving drunk. They'll see you before you see them. Drive sober or get pulled over. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
After a cancer diagnosis, it's natural to want to start treatment right away. But first, get a second opinion from a team that specializes in your cancer. I'm Dr. George Weiner, Director of University of Iowa Holden Comprehensive Cancer Center. Before you start treatment, you deserve to be confident you have the right diagnosis and know every option available to you. So whether it's with us or somewhere else, get a second opinion. It can change your care and your life.
Get ready to rock into 2022 at Riverside Casino and Golf Resort. Earn entries in December for your chance to win one of 2 brand new Honda CR-Vs. Grand prize drawings will be held on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. On New Year's Eve night, America's premier classic rock tribute band, Arch Allies, will perform in the newly remodeled Events Center. Tickets are on sale now at riversidecasinoandresort.com.
How do you become America's best-selling brand? Let's break it down. Innovative tech means smarter and safer driving. Intelligent all-wheel drive will keep you ready for anything. And built Ford tough trucks will always get the job done. Plus, come into your local Ford store today and get super low APR financing, big cash back, and great lease offers on Ford's full line of cars, trucks, and SUVs. That's Ford, and that's how you become America's best-selling brand. Sales claim based on calendar year sales.
You could win the same John Deere Gator that Herky the Hawk rides in on Hawkeye football game days. Stop into your local Iowa John Deere dealer and register to win Herky's ride. One lucky Hawkeye fan will be selected in mid-November and will be presented the keys to Herky's Gator at the Iowa versus Illinois game at Kinnick Stadium on November 20th. Participating dealers include Sinclair Tractor, Bodensteiner Implement, P&K Midwest, Van Wall Equipment, and Casey Nielsen. Fans can also register online at johndeere.com/Herky Gator giveaway.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield, Hawkeye basketball is brought to you by Bud Light. It's for the fans. Lennox and your local Lennox home comfort specialist. Made right here in Iowa since 1895. Riverside Casino and Golf Resort, home of the Draft Day Sports Lounge, a luxury hotel and spa, 5 restaurants and more, just minutes south of Iowa City. Shelter Insurance for your home and life. Visit your local agent or find us on the web at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Iowa Lottery. Win a warehouse dash or up to $100,000 in cash with the Iowa Lottery. And by Hyatt Regency. Caring for people so they can be their best. It's game time.
With a reverse dribble, step back 3, good. And the Hawkeyes have 3 long-range jump shots.
Hawkeye basketball is on the air. You're listening to healthy coverage of the Iowa Hawkeyes with Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Now let's join Gary Dolphin for the Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield first half.
Mediacom Court, Carver Hawkeye Arena, getting ready to tip it off between the Hawkeyes and the Roos of Kansas City. Right near the campus, right downtown near the plaza area, which is lit up, one of the more beautiful Thanksgiving and Christmas scenes you'll ever find anywhere in America. San Diego's beautiful. We've been out there for the Holiday Bowl. But Bobby, that plaza, the old Crown Plaza, stretches for, I would guess, close to a mile, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's
along
beautiful.
that stream, that creek.
High rent district, Gary.
Oh,
down there. It is a home of Hallmark, so it's going to look like a Hallmark movie down there.
We could afford to eat there one year when we were down there for the game against K-State in the Arrowhead Stadium to open the season. It was one of Kirk Ferentz' first years. All right, we're getting ready for our tribute for diversity and equality, as well as the national anthem coming up.
The Iowa basketball program unites in solidarity with those fighting for a more just society.
We must challenge ourselves and understand and correct any inequities we may discover so we create lasting, sustainable change. Thank you. At this time, we ask that you please direct your attention to the flag as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Performing our national anthem is the Hawkeye Cup Band.
Good job, Hawkeye Pep Band. Kansas City knows one member of this Iowa basketball team quite well tonight. Well, he knows them very well as well, or to boot. Philippe Rebraca played in the Summit League the past few years at the University of North Dakota, using up his grad transfer season here at Iowa. He simply wanted to come to a big-time program and a big-time league.
I mean, of course, I felt like, since coming out of high school, I deserved to go higher than the Summit League. So this is kind of a dream come true where I can prove my game and my basketball skills to the world, to say. Losing a guy like Garza is a very big hit for Iowa and this team. But I feel like I'm confident in my abilities that I can help fill that gap that is missing now because of him.
So describe your skill set then for people seeing you the first time, Philip.
I feel like I'm a jack of all trades. I feel like I have a pretty good post game. Same thing with my mid range. My 3-point shot is getting better and better through the years. I can run in transition. I can guard multiple positions. So I feel like I can do a little bit of everything.
If he can guard multiple positions, and we know he can, what an asset. That kind of experience that can play immediately.
I'm a Rebraca fan. I think he's a nice addition. We're glad he came here to the University of Iowa. He had a great career up at North Dakota. The young man's going to be playing professional basketball overseas for the next 10, 12 years probably, as his father did. So, yeah, welcome to Iowa City, Philippe, and wish you nothing but success.
Great pedigree. His dad played almost 20 years when you count the NBA with what he played over in Europe.
Yeah, big part of the, I think it was Yugoslavia team before it was Serbia, before they broke it up. But, yeah, he was part of some world champion gold medal games. And, yeah, so kid knows how to play. Got a great pedigree.
And, again, I keep coming back to the multiple positions. You know how Fran likes to X and O this thing and switching people. And he'll be a big part of the depth, especially in the Big Ten. Absolutely.
And that's the beauty of this team this year, Gary. As Anthony called in earlier and asked about, what we thought life after Luka and Joe. And it's versatility. I mean, think of a lineup like this if you had Keegan Murray, Chris Murray, Patrick McCaffrey on that back line with whatever guards you want in there, Joe Toussaint and Jordan Bohanna. But that's an imposing, long front line defense right there.
Hawks are to be officially introduced now, and while they get underway with the starting lineups, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification as we go around the Hawkeye Radio Network to allow our stations to identify themselves. You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye Basketball. Welcome in wherever you're listening in. In Omaha, it's KIBM, AM and FM, 1490 and 106.5. Up in Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin, You've got the Hawks on WPRE, AM and FM, 980 and 104.3. In Sioux City, it's KSCJ, AM and FM, longtime affiliate of the Hawkeye Radio Network. And North Central Iowa, tune in to Mason City's KGLO 1300 on the AM dial. Right here in Iowa City, it's KXIC, AM 800. Quad Cities, it's WOC 1420 on the AM dial. And, of course, our flagship stations, WHO in Des Moines and WMT in Cedar Rapids. Happy birthday to 9-year-old London Brown. She's here with her dad, AJ, tonight. It's her first Iowa game ever. Had a picture taken with her a little bit ago. She's got the Tiger Hawk decal on one side and the old Herky on the other cheek. She's all decked out in her black and gold. Cute as a bug. And she's here from Bloomfield, down by Ottumwa, taking in her first Hawkeye game. I said, your first Iowa game? She said, well, I've seen the girls play. So this is my first men's game. So she's all fired up.
Yeah, happy birthday, London. Yeah, what a present to come here inside Carver Hawkeye Arena. A little snow in the air here.
Oh, it's November.
We're ready for some basketball.
Basketball season coming. It's winter. Jordan Bohannon,
dirty to
he's making it snow here on our desk. Let me blow the sawdust off our laps here, Bobby. Who used to do that all the time? Aaron White? Was it Aaron White?
Yeah.
Garza?
NBA, yeah.
Garza would do it just to try and get under our skin, but that's not going to happen. We're too good-natured.
No, Jordan, go out there and break that record tonight, man. Hit 5 threes and
get that out of the way.
Get that out of the way. He's going to add about 60 more to that.
Yeah. Here we go. We're going to jump center. The officials are Rob Kenneman, Mark Riggs, and Bobby Dow. Assigned by the Big Ten office, and the Hawks control the tap. It's Toussaint into the front court. Spins right of the circle, holds up, drives a pass into the corner. McCaffrey drives and scores on a reverse layup. Gobbled up that baseline and rammed home a layup reverse.
Yeah, Patrick McCaffrey, nice drive on the baseline side there. And just his defender never cut off that baseline. Patrick, an up and under move, and we've got our first score clock problem.
First of the year. Only took game 2 for the shot clock and the score clock to lose its mind.
Yeah, it's electronics, my man. I don't know.
Well, this happens every year, so I'm guessing they address it in the offseason. I'm going to have to talk to Gary Barta about that, see if we can get some clock money in the budget for
Yeah, you don't want to stop at your playing Big Ten when you're rolling. You got the fans going. A big dunk happens, and all of a sudden, like, hold on, we got to
especially the pace that Iowa plays at.
Right.
Well, this gives us time to talk about our friends at the Homewood Suites and Home 2 Suites. Hawk fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels, the Homewood Suites and Home 2 Suites by Hilton. Each offer guests spacious suites, complimentary breakfast, 24-hour fitness center, pool, hot tub, guest laundry, and convenient locations. And I always like to add in the friendliest staff around, led by Michelle and Kaylee, a new employee there. She's a sweetheart, takes good care of us when we check in on football game weekends. We'll be staying there tonight, all nestled in at the Homewood Suites. Let their warm and friendly staff take care of you and your family when you next visit Hawkeye Country. Oh, we've had our first timeout 2 seconds into the game. Actually, at 19:41 now on the game clock. They had to get that straight. And here we go. McCaffrey at the point of that 1-2-2 zone. Working the ball down the floor is Evan Gilliard. Finds a teammate in Marvin Nesbitt at center court. And Kansas City will take some time off that clock.
Yeah, they're going to try to control the tempo of the game, and that's part of their defensive efficiency. That they're going to use all 30 seconds.
Shot clock at 7 now, Bobby, as a baseline drive is stopped.
Keegan.
Josiah Alec, their best player, is bumped into by Keegan Murray. Keegan a little bit late to get to position on the baseline.
Yeah, and this kid Alec knows how to use that body, and he drove it right into Keegan and then spun, and that's when the foul was called.
First foul on Keegan, and we haven't played a minute. 2-0 Iowa. Hawks scored on their first trip down the floor with Patrick McCaffrey driving the baseline. Now a lob out top for Anderson Kopp, 6'5" junior from Houston. Shot clock reset to 20. And the Roos will take it inside 10 again. Here's Johnson, left wing. Hawks center of the floor. Gilliard He drives in past Toussaint, throws up a wild shot, missed everything. Had a good look at it, but Iowa forced him high. Hawks are running. Rebraca, layup good. Beautiful pass by Keegan Murray in transition.
It was. Hawk had his head up, handled the basketball all the way down. Rebraca, good job sealing the defender deep into the paint. Went for the steal. Philly had an easy layup.
Minute and a half in, the Hawks have a 4-0 lead. Jacob Johnson with it. To the point guard, Evan Gilliard II. Diminutive kid at 5'10", 175. Grad transfer from New Mexico. Here's a spin move in the lane. A shot off the glass, no good. Again, that was arced higher than normal because you got a 6'5" forward trying to shoot over 6'9". Iowa with a rebound and a run out and a whistle. A holding foul on Kansas City. And they're going to get Jacob Johnson. He grabbed onto Rebraca's waistband. Johnson's 6'5", 185. So you get the picture?
Yeah, I get the picture. And the Hawkeyes do too, as they were looking to pound the ball inside. They're looking for the mismatch.
Rebraca's only 6'9", 230. So he's got a bit of a size advantage on his guy. Rebraca drives a pass now to Keegan Murray as we get back to action. 15 to shoot. Keegan to Rebraca. Right wing. They overload that side. Bohannon going to his left. 3 is good. And the countdown is on. He needs 4 to break the record. That was very Joe Wieskamp-like there.
Boy, that was Steph Curry-like as well. He was moving to his left and backing up when he shot it from 25 feet.
And the 3 puts Iowa up 7-0. 2.5 minutes in to Carver Hawkeye Arena. Oh, here's a backdoor pass stripped by Joe Toussaint. Jacob Johnson thought he had a layup, and Toussaint burst out of nowhere and swatted the ball away when he got it about waist high out of bounds. How about that play?
Jacob Johnson was going to tear the goal down on that one. The kid's a high riser. Joe caught it down low and helped the Hawkeyes defensively.
In it comes to the wing. Anderson Kopp shot fake, drives inside and hits the runner from 10 feet. Nice move by 6'5" Anderson Kopp. They're on the board. Bohannon for 3 more, and down it goes. Timeout asked for by Billy Donlon. And you can almost read his lips. Do you know who that guy is that you're leaving open on the wing? I don't care if he's 50 feet from the basket. You got to get on him.
You got to get inside that jersey. And Billy Donlon going to take a timeout and say he didn't want to get to that under 16 timeout and be down 20 points. So probably a smart timeout.
He was open to hold Iowa to 15 in the first 4-minute segment. It's 10-2 after a back-to-back threes from Jordan Bohannon. Hawkeye basketball brought to you by Anheuser-Busch and Bud Light. Bud Light proudly welcomes back Hawk fans to Carver Hawkeye Arena this season. And by EMC Insurance. You've worked hard to build your business. Now count on EMC Insurance companies to protect it. Find your agent at emcins.com. 10-2 Hawkeyes. 17:27 to go. We're just underway, just settling in at Carver Hawkeye Arena on Mediacom Court. Gillard into the front court against the 1-2-2. Bounce pass to the center of the floor to Josiah Allick. Good job by the Ruse of not beating the press, but getting through it. Allick with it, top of the circle. Shot fake down the left side of the lane. Shot up, too hard. Put back weak side, no good. A good effort on the weak side putback by Kopp, but the shots didn't go down. They've got to lob it up over the outstretched arms of the Hawkeyes, and that's changing the flight path of the ball. McCaffrey with a jump shot in the lane, no good. Tip back, no good. Out of bounds to Iowa. 20 seconds will reset for the shot clock. 16:50 to go first half.
A lot of contact inside there, and Fran's talking with the referee saying, you know, let that go all night long. You got to call the obvious here. Patrick, I thought, got hammered on the drive to the hoop first.
Yeah, he did. He beat a double team in the lane, sandwiched between them, and got rocked. Hawks keep the basketball, though. Here's Bohannon. Shot fake, puts it up from 15. No good. Crawls around the rim and tipped out to Kansas City. 10-2. Hawks up 8 early. 16:40 to play in the first half. Gilliard to Allick. Allick left wing Kopp. Set shot 3. Good. Nice catch and shoot by Kopp. He's been the hot roux here early in the game. It's 10-5 Iowa. Now Toussaint turns it over. A little bit off balance. Stumbled with the basketball and lost the handle on it. Jacob Johnson brings it back for Kansas City. Now to Gilliard. As the Ruse fight back. Allick for 3. No good. Rebounded offside by Joe Toussaint. He leads the break to Bohannon down the floor. Hops into the paint. Hits a cutting Patrick McCaffrey. Layup is good. eyes in the side of his head there, Bohannon. Great feed.
Yeah, really nice job by Patrick as well of moving without the basketball, Gary. Cut in from the weak side. No one picks him up. Patrick gets his second hoop of the night.
Hawks up 7, 12-5. Here's Gilliard out of control. Throws up a layup attempt left wing in heavy traffic. No good. Rebraca clears. Here's Keegan Murray hunting his first points all the way. Throws it up off glass. No good. Rebraca with a strong weak side rebound and a foul called on Kansas City as we go to our first break. 15:36 to play in the half, and the Hawkeyes lead at 12-5 as we're underway at Carver with Iowa, Minnesota football coming up tomorrow. Field hockey won today, and the field. Did I have that right? Yeah, field hockey. Okay.
Number 2 seed in the NCAA
number 2
tournament.
seed, number 1 all season long. Congratulations to Lisa Salucci and the field hockey team as they rallied back to beat American U 3-2, and now we'll host another game Sunday afternoon. They're down to the Elite 8 in field hockey. If you need to recycle old working refrigerators and deep freezers, visit our friends at Mid-American Energy. In fact, log on to midamericanenergy.com for details, plus energy-saving tips. And Hawk fans, law enforcement is cracking down on wearing seatbelts, especially over the holiday. The Iowa Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau reminds you to click it or ticket, day or night. The Iowa Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
When you build a network locally engineered for the home team, you know how important a strong connection is on game day. So you give every fan in town access to 5G at no extra charge. Now, when you switch to US Cellular, you can get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Join the nationwide network built from your town up and stay connected to your home team with US Cellular 5G. Switch today and get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Terms apply. 5G not available everywhere. See uscellular.com for details.
Hurry up, dude. The game's about to start.
Nothing beats spending the day watching the game with your buddies.
Dude, I'm literally right here. Let's do this.
Which is why a shelter insurance renter's policy is key to your winning game plan. It protects things your landlord's policy doesn't.
Dude, where's your TV?
What?
No way, dude.
Like that flat screen TV that just got stolen. To draft an agent for your team, visit shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
When it comes to choosing a Medicare Advantage plan, Blue is affordable. Blue is convenient. Blue is staying healthy. And now, Blue is Medicare Advantage from Wellmark Advantage Health Plan. All-in-one plans including medical and drug coverage, plus health benefits like dental, vision, hearing, fitness, and more. Some available at $0 premiums. Compare plans at wellmarkadvantage.com. Wellmark Advantage Health Plan is a PPO and an HMO plan with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in Wellmark Advantage Health Plan depends on contract renewal.
Welcome back to Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield's coverage of Iowa Hawkeye basketball. Northwestern did knock off North Carolina in field hockey, the field hockey tournament at Grant Field today. So Iowa and Northwestern will play second round action in the Elite 8, 1 o'clock Sunday. Come on out to Grant Field, root on the Hawkeyes. Iowa basketball up 12-5 as we get back to action with 15.5 to go. Toussaint pop-up jumper just short from the foul line, and it's rebounded by the Roos of Kansas City. Strong rebound by Marvin Nesbitt. He's 6'4", but he's 195 pounds. He's solid. Transferred in from Butler. Here's a drive down the lane and a throwaway by Nesbitt. Picked off. Great anticipation by Keegan Murray, and look at him go and glide through the air for the layup, weaving, bobbing, and weaving through seemingly all 5 defenders.
Yeah, that was under control, and we talked to Billy Donlon a little bit. He was telling his guys, watch this kid. He's an NBA player. How smooth Keegan is.
Here's a poke away by Rebraca. They try to force a pass into Alec. Here come the Hawks running. Keegan Murray mishandles the pass, though, and it's out of bounds. Patrick McCaffrey with a nice three-quarter court feed, but Keegan never quite had it under control, and a turnover, rare turnover here early by the Hawks, just their second. Iowa 6 for 9 to start the game.
Yeah, just another good start for the Hawkeyes, and hopefully that's a benchmark, a hallmark of the team this year. They get out running and get going.
Again, equally impressive in the defensive end. The Roos are 2 for 8 to start the contest. 14-5, Iowa by 9. That's their biggest lead. And after the turnover, here's Gilliard for the Roos. Left of the circle to Alec. Right back to Gilliard. Pull-up jumper on the run. No good. In and out. He got robbed there. Rebraca grabs the rebound. He's got 3 early boards. Toussaint is knocked off stride as he drove to the basket. Hawks are always up-tempoing, and Joe got a defender out of position, and a blocking foul is called. Already 3 fouls on Kansas City. 14:20 to go first half. Hawks have the ball in a 14-5 lead. Toussaint to trigger in right of the goal. Looking. Now lobs in for Murray, who's held by Shamari Allen just into the game. Kid out of Asheville, North Carolina, and Cowley Community College. 4 team fouls on Kansas City. Kenyon was going to go up for a slam there, but pretty hard when a guy's hanging on to you.
That's 2 quick fouls on Shamari Allen, the junior, coming out of the game.
He just came in at the TV timeout not 35 seconds ago. Toussaint in for Rebraca. Philippe right inside to Keegan. He turns, pop-up hook shot, no good. Rebraca another weak side board, drop step, jump hook, good. Vintage Rebraca there.
Oh yeah, Alec knows him well too. He stayed down on the ground and forced him into that follow-away shot, but just a strong, that's a man-sized rebound there by Rebraca.
Sure was. 16-5 Iowa. We played a little more than 5 minutes. Josiah Alec is covered up by Rebraca. He knows him well, having met him in the Summit League for a number of games. Shot clock at 6. Gilliard, stop and go move, gets around Toussaint. Shovel pass to the corner. A 3 is good at the buzzer. Great find by the point guard Jack Chapman, 6'7" freshman from Overland Park, knocks down a 3. That's a well-utilized possession there.
Took all the way down, 2 on the shot clock. The dribble penetration by Gilliard, and then the open corner, right corner 3 by Chapman.
16-8. Iowa has doubled up the ruse with 13:20 to go. McCaffrey goes in for the dunk. Wow. Turn the corner. He can do that. He can put the ball on the deck 20 feet from the basket, and all of a sudden he's by you. And did he tomahawk that one?
Yeah, he got great elevation, Patrick, great length, and once he saw the Red Sea part, he took advantage of it.
He's got a half a dozen here in the first 6-7 minutes. Here's a backdoor cut and a layup. Nice play. Keegan Murray had to leave him go or get his second foul. Marvin Nesbitt gets the lay-in off a nice dish from Gilliard. It's a good little point guard.
Oh, really good. Yeah, that's why it's a good matchup for Joe Toussaint tonight.
Hook pass, no look feed to Rebraca from Bohannon, and Philippe's upset with himself. Didn't finish the dunk. He could have dunked it. He just jump hooked it up there and got hammered, and will get 2 free throws. But what a play by Bohannon. He got robbed of an assist there. He'd have 2 or 3 already.
Yeah, fouls on Alec. Alec, his first foul on Big Josiah in there. 2 free throws coming for Philippe Rebraca. And I think it surprised Jordan Bohannon at dribble penetration. Normally he's just firing shots, but he blew by his defender and dropped off a pretty pass.
Aaron Eulis and Connor McCaffrey come into the game for Keegan Murray and Joe Toussaint. Rebraca misses the first free throw. Hey, not all internet is created equal. If you want unbeatable reliability, extreme speeds, and awesome whole home Wi-Fi, then demand Extreme, powered by Mediacom. Rebraca gets 1 of 2 free throws, and Iowa matches its biggest lead at 19-10 or 9. Rebraca comes out, and Chris Murray is in for him. So it's Patrick McCaffrey, both McCaffreys, Aaron Eulis, Jordan Bohannon, and Chris Murray. Trap at center court, but Gilliard gets it through heavy traffic and into the hands of Sam Martin, who's just checked in, a redshirt sophomore from Chicago. Beg your pardon, from Fort Worth. Here's Gilliard. Thought about shooting until he saw Patrick McCaffrey in front of him. Drives it into the paint. Ball reversal out to Anderson Kopp. Kopp drop step, drives down left of the lane, misses the jumper. Chris Murray might have got a piece of that one.
Stayed right down on his feet. He's had those long arms up in the air and made the shot tough and corralled the rebound.
12:05 to go in the first half. Here's a foul off the ball. And that's going to be on Sam Martin. Again, 6 feet, 185 pounds. Trying to guard Aaron Eulis, who's 6'4". And you heard Coach Donlon on the pregame show. He said we're badly undersized tonight. They're missing 3 players. Couple due to injury, and so to say they're undersized is an understatement. Here's a left-handed hook. Chris Murray got hit in the face as he tried to let that shot go. Just flipped it up there. You hear Fran, what was that? I'm giving you the on-air version. Here's Kopp for three. It is no good. So they don't get points off the missed shot by Murray. Bohannon with a long bounce rebound brings it into the front court. Leaves it for Ulis. 11.5 to play in the period. 19-10 Iowa in the first half from Iowa City. Near corner is Connor McCaffrey. To the wing and Chris Murray. Out of Patrick McCaffrey. They clear out for him. Step back jumper. No good. Just a bit short from 15 feet. Put back Bohannon. No good. Bohannon keeps it alive and all that tall timber down there, and then finally commits the personal foul as 6'8" Josiah Allick ripped it away from him. Two veterans going after each other there. 19-10. Iowa leads it by 9 with 11:17 to go in the first half. Here in Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is corn grows Iowa. Corn is a multi-purpose crop which benefits the entire state, feeding our livestock, nourishing our families, and providing clean-burning fuel for the planet. Thank you, Iowa's corn farmers. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
When you build a network locally engineered for the home team, you know how important a strong connection is on game day. So you give every fan in town access to 5G at no extra charge. Now, when you switch to US Cellular, you can get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Join the nationwide network built from your town up and stay connected to your home team with US Cellular 5G. Switch today and get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Terms apply. 5G not available everywhere. See uscellular.com for details.
Are you looking to downsize from your family home to begin your retirement years? Our Oak Knoll East campus is for you. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director at Oak Knoll. Our new campus has many unique amenities for your active lifestyle, in addition to providing the same great services that Oak Knoll has offered our residents for over 50 years. We're now open and have a few 2-bedroom apartments still available. Call me at 319-351-1720 or visit oakknoll.com to set up your personal tour. Go Hawks!
American Equity is a proud sponsor of Hawkeye football and the hero of the game, recognizing members of the military and their years of service.
This is Ron Grensteiner. It's with great pride that we have been supporting the men and women serving our great nation by observing Red Shirt Fridays. Our employees wear red shirts every Friday as a sign of support for our troops at home and abroad. As an American-owned and operated insurance provider, we are excited to extend this spirit to our sponsorship of Hero of the Game.
Be your own hero. Start planning your retirement today.
And now more Hawkeye basketball brought to you by Walmart. Blue Cross Blue Shield. Blue is caring, blue is convenient, and now blue is Medicare Advantage from Walmart Advantage Health Plans, offering all-in-one Medicare coverage, our extensive network, and the confidence of being covered by Walmart Blue Cross Blue Shield. Learn more at walmartadvantage.com. Numbers look pretty good, Bobby, for the first 9 minutes.
Hawkeye just under 50% shooting, 8 of 17. That's 47%. Made both of their three-point field goals. They're dominating the glass, 13-5, and points in the paint. Hawkeyes are dominating the paint. One of the keys to the game. They're leading that scoring, 12-4 in there. Hawkeyes a 9-point lead, 19-10.
And not only have they limited the Ruse, Kansas City, 30% shooting, they've only gotten off 13 shots. 4 of 13.
Yeah, first look at Chris and Keegan Murray playing together.
Kansas City basketball. Tony Perkins is into the game also for Iowa. Connor McCaffrey guarding Marvin Nesbitt. Ball comes loose. Ulis comes away with a steal. Good defense by McCaffrey led to a takeaway. Here's Connor into the corner. Keegan Murray shooting in transition. Misses short. Chris Murray walled off. Can't get the rebound. Marvin Nesbitt does at 6'4" and 200 pounds. Now the point guard, Evan Gilliard. Cat quick. Can handle the ball with either hand. And he's bodied up on by Aaron Ulis. Here's a near steal by Chris Murray. Into the backcourt it goes. Allick runs it down. 10 to shoot. Gilliard into the lane. Throws it up and scores off glass. Off balance. He was going to travel, so he flipped it up there. And got the Irish roll. Off the glass and down through. 19-12. Kansas City battles back to within 7. Here's Chris Murray. Hacked pretty good as he drove to the basket. Ball comes loose. Kansas City comes away with it. No whistle. We play on. 9:59 to go first half. Hawks led by 9 on 2 occasions early. And with a basket here, the Ruse could cut it to 7. Here's a drive and a missed layup. Nice move by Nesbitt. The only thing he didn't do is finish off the shot.
Good layup by Keegan.
Yeah, really. You took the words right out of my mouth. Taller Keegan Murray guarded him well. Connor for 3. No good. Deep on the right wing. Rebounded by Nesbitt. Hawks settling for jump shots. And they'll have to get that corrected. 9.5 to go in the first period. Hawkeyes 19 and Kansas City 12. Gilliard with the basketball. Cross-court feed. Diagonal pass for Sam Martin to Gilliard. Nice crossover dribble. Alec into the corner to Nesbitt. His shot is no good. Well off the mark from 3. Good defense by Iowa in the half court. Here's Connor McCaffrey wheeling into the front court for Tony Perkins. Perkins staring inside. He sees Keegan Murray, just can't get him the ball. Now Ulis does with 15 to shoot. Pass fake, driving inside. Beautiful move. Hook layup, good by Keegan Murray, and a foul called.
Flop warning, I think, what they're going to
call. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was wondering what they were calling there. A flop warning is called on the littlest guy on the floor, Gilliard. He's talking to Bobby Dow, the official, or Mark Riggs, excuse me. Says, "Are you kidding me? See how big that guy is? It just knocked me over." 1-2-2 press for the Hawkeyes off the made basket. It's 21-12 Iowa. Gilliard with it out near the timeline. Left-handed dribble. Looks for their star scorer, Alec, left wing. Now to Jacob Johnson. One of their 6'5 forwards. They got a bunch of them. To Alec in the paint. He's set up inside. Good shot fake. Then went up for the shot and is fouled by Tony Perkins.
Tony got a nice block on him.
I thought he got all ball there, but enough of the body, says Rob Kinnaman. And so Josiah Alec will be at the line for 2.
He has not scored tonight. He had 21 against
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
5 of 6 from the free throw line this young season. So he can make them from 15 feet. Misses the first. The old hexaroo. One more coming from Alec. Substitutions for Kansas City. Gilliard comes out. Back in is Anderson Kopp. Now Sam Martin comes out, and Shamari Allen is back in. I would guess Allen would run the point. Kopp's a shooter. Second free throw is good by Josiah Alec, the young man out of Lincoln, Nebraska. 21-13. Iowa's lead is 8. 8:20 to play in the half. Ulis running the point for the Hawkeyes. Now to Tony Perkins. Between the circles. Left side for Connor McCaffrey. Along the sideline for Ulis. Screen from Connor McCaffrey. Throws to Keegan Murray right of the circle. Now to Perkins with 8 to shoot. Perkins crossover dribble. Nice move. Gets inside. Misses the layup. Got hit pretty good off the shot fake. Got raked pretty good by Marvin Nesbitt. But we play on.
That's playing through that contact that we talked about earlier, and Fran talked about it on his pregame comments. As a physical basketball team, you got to be able to finish.
Here's Kopp. Steal by Keegan Murray. Came over the shoulder of Nesbitt. Anticipated well to brother Chris Murray, and he's fouled in transition as he went to the basket. Keegan Murray, that's what he does that doesn't get talked about enough, Bobby. His defense, his anticipation, his long arm reach, and then automatically passes to the other end to an open teammate.
Yeah, that's a complete basketball player, and he gets that outside shot working, and it's going to be look out. Keegan, the sky's the limit.
Iowa basketball is brought to you again this season by Wimmers. Wimmers brings you the best tasting hot dogs made with premium quality lean meats and all natural seasonings. A Midwest favorite since 1934 and the official hot dog of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Wimmers. Okay, Floyd, you can uncover your ears now. We won't talk hot dogs, but Hawk fans love Wimmers as we do. Floyd of Rosedale weekend on campus. Iowa, Minnesota football tomorrow. Kickoff at 2:30. Pregame coverage at 12:30 here on the Hawkeye Radio Network. We're all basketball tonight. It's Iowa 21, Kansas City 13 with 7:36 to play in the first half. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Get your ice cold Bud Light. Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer, Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
How do you become America's best-selling brand? Let's break it down. Innovative tech means smarter and safer driving. Intelligent all-wheel drive will keep you ready for anything. And built Ford tough trucks will always get the job done. Plus, come into your local Ford store today and get super low APR financing, big cash back, and great lease offers on Ford's full line of cars, trucks, and SUVs. That's Ford, and that's how you become America's best-selling brand. Sales claim based on calendar year sales.
Hawkeyes have cooled off a little bit here in the last 5 minutes shooting as we welcome you back to Hawkeye basketball, brought to you by Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Yeah, Hawks certainly have cooled down. They're 9 out of 22. Last time we had a timeout, they were 8 of 17, so just 1 out of their last 5, Gary. So get that corrected and get that fast break going. Chris Murray to the line for 2.
And Chris has missed his only free throw this season, this young season. He misses the first here. He gets 2. Iowa leading 21-13. 7:36 to go first half. Nice crowd on Friday night for Hawkeye basketball. No doubt many of them in town for the football game tomorrow. Murray misses both, so he'll need to improve it on that stat. There's a near steal by Ulis. Gilead drives into the paint, throws to the wing. Three-pointer is good. Another great pass by Gilyard when he seemingly was in trouble. Turned the ball over and didn't. Found an open teammate. Here's a shot inside by Chris Murray. No good. Great pass by Ulis. Chris just didn't finish it off strong.
Yeah, that's Fran talking about. It's confidence with him. He just needs to see the ball go through the basket a couple times, and he'll be fine.
The Ruse and Gilead driving into the front court. Gilead has a shot rejected by Chris Murray. Hawks running the other way. Lead is melded to 5 points. 21-16 as the Ruse fight back. Keegan for 3. Well short. Put back good by brother Chris. Nice catch on the weak side, and he went right back up with it.
Yeah, that's good to see that. He knew his brother was going to line that one up straight on and fire it. He went right to the rim, and ball landed right in his hands. First basket for Chris Murray tonight.
23-16 Iowa. Oh, here's a drive-by.
Blow by.
Yeah, blow by Hugh Nesbitt. Put the ball on the floor and went right by Keegan Murray. That doesn't happen very often. Keegan obviously thought he was going to take a shot from 17 feet. 23-18 after the layup by Nesbitt. Connor McCaffrey with a shot fake. Guarded by Jack Chapman at 6'7". Here's Keegan driving inside. Misses the bunny right in front of the rim. I don't know who it was. Had a hold of his jersey from behind. Whether or not that affected his shot at all, I don't know. Jordan Bohannon's going to come back in and get some firepower. Here's a steal of a pass by Murray, and he's fouled. Keegan Murray, that is. And it's a good thing they fouled him, or he'd have brought the rim down.
Yeah, and that foul is on their best player, Josiah Alec. Picks up his 3rd.
Simple wing to point pass, and again that anticipation by Keegan Murray, the steal, and he now has 2 free throws with Iowa leading 23-18. 5:48 to go in the first half. Substitutions on both sides. Caden Boser at 6'8", sophomore from Eau Claire, Wisconsin, comes in for Alec. You said that's his 2nd foul?
3rd.
Oh my. Now their best player is out with 3 for the rest of the half. Hawks need to make some hay here.
First time off the floor for that young man this season.
Keegan Murray gets his 5th point. Yeah, he played all 40 minutes at Minnesota the other night, right?
Yep. Had 21 points, 5 rebounds. He's only got 1 point tonight.
One more free throw coming for Keegan. He makes them both. Iowa stretches the lead back to 7. 25-18.
6 now for Keegan Murray with those 2 free throws. A couple of baskets, 2 free throws.
Gilead, the little mighty might at point guard, wears number 1 on his jersey. Hands off to Anderson Kopp. Here's Jack Chapman to Gilead, right wing, and off the ball. We've got a grab on Iowa. Prabraka called for the hold. Iowa's 4th team foul with 5.5 to go before the halftime intermission. Lob in for Boser to Gilead. Now to Kopp. They swing it around weak side. Chapman into the corner for Nesbitt. Good ball movement. Gilead from the point tries a 3. No good. He was hitting a ton of those in warm-ups. Of course, this is a whole different story with a hand in your face. Rebounded by Iowa. 5:10 to play in the half. Hawks up 7, 25-18. Keegan Murray drives it in on Nesbitt. Scores. Just took the smaller man to the baseline. Left of the lane. Faked inside, rolled back to the baseline, hit the short 5-footer.
8 points for Keegan in the game, and a good smart play that time. He went away from where the defensive help was coming in the middle of the paint.
Hawks back up 9, 27-18. They've led by as many as 11. Here's a nice backdoor heave. Nesbitt turnaround jumper, no good, but a foul on Keegan Murray.
His second.
Second foul on Murray, as Bobby said, and so he's got to come out of the game. Well, that's too bad. He was just getting warmed up.
Yeah, just getting his rhythm going.
Both ends of the floor. Fran McCaffrey is arguing. You fell for it. Not sure what he fell for. But
a flop, yeah. Fadeaway flop.
Fran's claiming he's jump hooking and fading away. Toussaint replaces Keegan Murray in the lineup. Peyton Sanford comes in. So the Hawks going smaller here. And the first free throw is good by Nesbitt. 27-19 Iowa. Second free throw is good. 27-20. So Sanford will inbound to Toussaint, and the Hawks will head to the offensive end with Rebraca, Patrick McCaffrey, and Jordan Bohannon. The Murrays have scored the last 8 points. Rebraca took a bat in the chops coming to meet the basketball. He's okay. Here's Patrick McCaffrey, 16 to shoot. Good move by Patrick inside. Throws up a wild jump hook, though. No good. A lot of contact. Jack Chapman comes away with a rebound. 4:15 to play in the first half. Though once again, the Roos can get back to within 5 with a jump shot here, and they get a 3. Make that a 4-point deficit for Kansas City. Standstill jumper wide open, Caden Boser. And with 4 minutes to go in the first half, Iowa's lead is melded from 11 to 4. 27-23.
That's the 4th 3-point field goal for the Roos.
Yeah, they were really cold starting out. Here's Jordan Bohannon posting up on Evan Gilead. Taking the point guard down low, and a foul called. Jordan will shoot the 1-and-1 when we come back to Carver Hawkeye Arena. So this game at Kansas City's pace right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Got 1-and-1 coming with J-Bo.
You can join Fran McCaffrey, me, and Bobby Hansen for his weekly radio show at the Hyatt Regency Hotel and Conference Center this fall and winter in the Iowa River Landing, Coralville. Hawk Talk with Coach McCaffrey takes place weekly from 7 until 8:30. Please visit HawkeyeSports.com to view the full schedule and dates. All fans are welcome to attend. That's Hawk Talk with head coach Fran McCaffrey, live from the Hyatt Regency Hotel, the beautiful Hyatt Regency in Coralville. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Your work environment safe? It can be with help from EMC insurance companies. Use our loss control resources for online driver training, tools to avoid slips, trips, and falls, ways to improve workstation ergonomics, techniques for proper lifting, and so much more. Get safety videos and materials for your employees, all at no additional cost, when you insure your business with EMC. Learn more at emcins.com.
Are you looking to downsize from your family home to begin your retirement years? Our Oak Knoll East campus is for you. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director at Oak Knoll. Our new campus has many unique amenities for your active lifestyle, in addition to providing the same great services that Oak Knoll has offered our residents for over 50 years. We're now open and have a few 2-bedroom apartments still available. Call me at 319-351-1720 or visit oakknoll.com to set up your personal tour. Go Hawks!
And go.
I need to be quick, but here's how you can win the Dash or win the cash. When you play Iowa Lottery scratch games, VIP club members can enter to win Warehouse Dash, an incredible all-expenses-paid trip for a 90-second all-you-can-grab shopping spree. Or you can win the cash, up to $100,000. Yes!
Are you ready to dash? Enter today and find rules and complete details at ialottery.com. Warehouse Dash is a registered trademark of Hinda Inc. Woohoo!
Hawkeye basketball brought to you by Walmart Blue Cross Blue Shield. Iowa 27, Kansas City 23. Jordan Bohannon will shoot a 1-and-1 when play resumes here. Gary Dolphin with Bobby Hansen. Engineer producer is Corey Sheets. And you wouldn't want anyone over Jordan Bohannon to be shooting free throws. This isn't exactly a clutch moment in the game, but Jordan's always clutch from the foul line.
Yeah, he really is. I got these two written in already, but this, as you mentioned, Gary, earlier, this is being played at the Kansas City pace. So only 27 points right now with inside of 4 minutes, and let's see what kind of run the Hawkeyes can finish the half with.
Bohannon 88% for his career.
Remarkable.
Makes the first. Well, you know how difficult it is to stand there and make free throws. It's not easy.
He could do it.
15,000 in the arena. Yeah, exactly. And he loves it more on the road. He loves the pressure. Makes them both. Iowa back to a 6-point lead at 29-23. And Peyton Sanford now is covering up Boser on the point. He made a three a moment ago. Hand off to the right wing, and Jack Chapman. Here's Gilead with 8 to shoot. Crossover dribble, beats Peyton into the lane, misses the runner. Peyton bothered that shot, though. 6'7", guarding 5'10". Patrick McCaffrey back for Iowa. Jumps, stops, taps the brakes right of the lane. High post left to Rebraca. 3:12 to play in the half. Phillip drives inside and scores up over the top of 6'7" Jack Chapman. Rebraca's got about 40 pounds on him.
And he's got 7 points here in this game, but that was a nice move by Philippe Third. He squared his man up and took what the defense gave him.
Nesbitt with a catch down low, but Rebraca covers him up. Back on point to Shamari Allen. 6'4" guard drives a pass right wing to Nesbitt. Rebraca chases him out there. Nesbitt drives inside, lost the ball. Outstanding defense.
Yeah, that's what the Hawkeyes are doing here in this final 4-minute segment, trying to ratchet up that defensive pressure and get this run-out game going.
Since the last under 4 timeout, 2 free throws from Bohannon, a drive to the basket, and a score by Rebraca. Now the Hawks turn over Kansas City, and a chance for more from Iowa. Coming into the game for the Roos, Jacob Johnson back in, 6'5" sophomore from Minneapolis, St. Paul area. Here's Toussaint. Used the dribble up early. Now waits for a teammate. Peyton Sanford comes and gets the ball. 2.5 to go, first period. Iowa by 8. Looking to get it back to double digits. 12 to shoot. Toussaint jump stops in the lane. Turns, shoots, scores. Barely tickled the twine there.
Yeah, that's a new look, Joe Toussaint, in his offensive game. That shot, he puts a high arc on it. It's a little flat last couple of years, but he has got her zoned in now, and first basket for Toussaint.
33-23, the Hawks on a 6-0 run. Johnson, top of the circle, drives high post left. Sanford shuts him down. Here's Nesbitt around Rebraca, missed the runner. Boy, Rebraca did a great job of delaying contact there, and Nesbitt flipped it up there and it made a lap around the rim and came off. Hawks catch a break, minute 46 to go in the half. Toussaint, great backdoor feed, bounce pass, layup good by Bohannon. Toussaint with a nifty assist. Bohannon with a basket. The Hawkeye run is 8-0, and now their biggest lead at 35-23.
And Jordan Bohannon in double figures with 10 points, but you are spot on, Dolph. That was a fabulous pass by Joe Toussaint.
It was a baseball, one-arm fastball, bounced off the parquet right to Jordan in stride, and he laid it up and in. 10 to shoot with a minute 18 to go in the half. Here's Gilead. Puts the ball on the floor, drives around Toussaint, step back three, no good. Fourth shot. Here comes Bohannon. 8-0 run for the Hawks over the last 207. Bohannon for three in transition, no good. It rims and comes out. Peyton Sanford does all he can to save the rebound from going out of bounds, but he touched it, and it'll be Kansas City basketball. That's the first trip the Hawks haven't scored on in the last 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, that 3:50 under 4 timeout there. The Bohannon, a couple of free throws. Rebraca, Joe Toussaint, and Jordan Bohannon with baskets. So really good energy burst here in the last couple of minutes.
See if the Hawks can get another stop as we wind down to a minute to play in the half. There's a drive on the right wing. 2-bounce dribble by Jacob Johnson. He gives it up. Allen left side. Now to Nesbitt. High post left. Drives it hard baseline on Peyton Sanford. Throws it back across the court to the right wing. Pull up jumper. No good by Jack Chapman. Iowa's defensive intensity. You know, they discussed that in the huddle a couple minutes ago.
Oh, absolutely they did. And that was that defensive rebound that time by Rebraca. That's 9 in the first half for Philippe.
Hawks will drain some clock with 20 seconds left in the half, 12 to shoot. So they'll have to give it up. Let's see what Coach McCaffrey has dialed up here. A lot of movement. Here's Patrick McCaffrey around a double screen and lays it up and in. They had the old wheel route going there from the top of the key.
They certainly did. Oh, here's
a traveling call on Gilead as Joe Toussaint jumped in front of him. Gilead with his head down. He turned, and there was Joe right in his chest, and he pulled up and turned the ball over. Timeout. Iowa with 3.1 to go.
10-0 run.
Good coaching here. Draw a play up. This might be 3.1 at the end of a game at Purdue. And Coach McCaffrey's going to dial something up that they can use hopefully down the road.
Yeah, and you're using the timeout that you use it or lose it.
That's an even better point. 3 seconds to go until the half, and Iowa goes from 5 up, Bobby, to their biggest lead of the game so far, 37-23. And although they've scored, it's really started in the defensive end.
Yeah, they ratcheted it up, no doubt about it. And Fran read them the riot act there in the break at the under 4-minute timeout. Really got after them, and you saw the kids come out of there. They huddled together at center court before they got on the defensive end, and certainly paying dividends right now. But they are getting after it.
Connor McCaffrey comes into the lineup, no doubt for his passing ability. He'll throw it in from 10-15 feet beyond the timeline. Not quite a three-quarter court toss.
See what the Hawks have designed here.
We'll throw it in from right in front of our broadcast spot here. And here we go. McCaffrey. They give Bohannon a screen. He hooks the pass left side for Toussaint. Lets it go at the buzzer. Catches the left side of the iron and rolls off. Well-designed play, though.
Yeah, that was well-designed. They ran it like they wanted it. Just good defense by Kansas City.
Jabo drew the double team, and Toussaint had a clean look from 30 feet. But we'll go to the locker room. Iowa leading 37-23 at halftime over the Roos from Kansas City. Stay with us for the Bud Light halftime show. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Not all internet is created equal. It's a lot like choosing a quarterback. Technically, you could sign up any new rookie provider on the block, but the success of every device in your home depends on it. Will they perform in the clutch, or will they buffer under pressure? Extreme provides the speed you need with a 100% gigabit technology network and amplified Wi-Fi. And unlike signing a quarterback, Extreme Internet requires no contracts. There's only one pick to lead your team. It's Extreme, powered by Mediacom.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Knowing that I can make a difference in my patients' lives keeps me motivated every single day. Hi, I'm Dr. Kanya Ferguson at University of Iowa Healthcare. With academic medicine, we see the toughest cases, so we're always innovating. And we bring the best minds together to collaborate, so there's more brain power focused on you. Because that leads to exceptional care for our patients and our community. See how at uihc.org.
Blue is freedom. Blue is endless possibilities. Blue is trustworthy.
Attaboy.
Blue is caring.
We got this.
And now, Blue is Medicare Advantage from Wellmark Advantage Health Plan. All-in-one coverage, extra benefits, and the confidence of being covered by Wellmark. Because Blue is always here for you. Learn more at wellmarkadvantage.com.
This has been the Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield first half on the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield. Hawkeye basketball is brought to you by Bud Light. It's for the fans. EMC Insurance. You've worked hard for it. Now count on EMC Insurance companies to protect it. U.S. Bank. Life keeps moving. We're here for every step. U.S. Bank. Member FDIC. Wimmer's Meats. Brought to you by Wimmer's Meats, the official hot dog of the Hawkeyes. Authentic brand. Look authentic, feel authentic, be authentic. Get your game day gear online at authentic-brand.com. And by Bud Light. It's for the fans. This is the Budweiser Halftime Report.
Carried off, and Bobby Hansen back at Carver Hawkeye Arena. Iowa looking to go 2-0 in the young season with a 14-point advantage at halftime on Kansas City, the Roos, University, the old University of Missouri, Kansas City. It's just Kansas City now. And going to Kansas City. Kansas City, here I come. Well, they're in Iowa City tonight. And Bobby, the Hawks put him in the deep freeze defensively early and then in the last 4 minutes of the first period.
Yeah, they did. It's a physical basketball game, Gary, and we knew that coming into it because that's how Kansas City plays. They're going to try to control the tempo with their defense, with slowing it down on the offensive end. The Hawkeyes got their running game going in that under 4-minute timeout that came out, and the Hawks rattle off a 10-0 run to regain control of this game.
Hawks shooting 44%, 32% is Kansas City. Iowa was on fire early, built the lead to 9, gradually to 11 before Kansas City came back to within 5. And then the Hawks finished the first half with a flurry and lead it 37-23 at the break. We'll be back to check the Hy-Vee halftime stat sheet in just a minute. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Share common traits: integrity, reliability, hard work, and innovation. Your Better Business Bureau knows championship companies. We conduct background checks and listen to consumers around Iowa and Illinois, so we know the true character of these companies. Let the BBB match you with a championship company when you're hiring a contractor, using a business, or need a service. The Better Business Bureau is an Iowa nonprofit serving our neighbors for over 80 years. BBB help and information is free. You'll find us at bbb.org/Iowa.
Are you looking to downsize from your family home to begin your retirement years? Our Oak Knoll East campus is for you. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director at Oak Knoll. Our new campus has many unique amenities for your active lifestyle, in addition to providing the same great services that Oak Knoll has offered our residents for over 50 years. We're now open and have a few 2-bedroom apartments still available. Call me at 319-351-1720 or visit oakknoll.com to set up your personal tour. Go Hawks!
When you build a network locally engineered for the home team, you know how important a strong connection is on game day. So you give every fan in town access to 5G at no extra charge. Now, when you switch to US Cellular, you can get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Join the nationwide network built from your town up and stay connected to your home team with US Cellular 5G. Switch today and get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Terms apply. 5G not available everywhere. See uscellular.com for details.
Silver lining means you are backed by a policy and a company that is going to do everything they can to get you back whole to like you were before.
An independent insurance agent describes the silver lining.
But there's a promise there. You know, that word means we're going to answer our promise in the policy and get you back up and running if you're a business, or, you know, if you're home, we're going to get your home put back together as if nothing had happened.
West Bend, the worst brings out our best. Visit thesilverlining.com to find out more.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Iowa. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
It's halftime. Iowa 37, Kansas City 23. Welcome back to Carver Hawkeye Arena. Time now for the Hy-Vee halftime stat check. Save time and shop online with Hy-Vee Isles Online. For the holidays, go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com. Hawks shoot 44% in the first half, led in scoring by Jordan Bohannon. Couple threes for J-Bo. He's got 10 and now is 3 away from the all-time career make mark in three-point goals, owned by John Diebler of Ohio State at 374. 8 points each for Patrick McCaffrey and Keegan Murray. Patrick's had a solid all-around game. Philip Rebraca. How about Philippe Rebraca? 7 points, 9 rebounds, 7 defensive. For Kansas City, they shot 32%, 8 of 25 in the first half. By the way, the Hawks' only 2 3-point goals belong to Jordan Bohannon. Iowa was 15 of 34 from the field. They've got 9 more shots off than Kansas City. Kansas City does have 4 threes, though, and that kept it close for a while. 3 of 4 from the foul line. The Hawkeyes are 5 of 8 at the charity stripe, and that brings us to our charity stripe recap, courtesy of Latham High-Tech Seeds. Just like Coach McCaffrey relies on diverse talents to put a winner on the court, no seed company has more trait and genetic diversity than Latham High-Tech Seeds. Thanks to Latham Seeds for supporting Hawkeye basketball and the American Cancer Society through the Hawkeye Charity Stripe promotion all year long. At the half, Iowa 5 of 3, Kansas City 3 of 4. Anderson Kopp, the younger brother of Miller Kopp, now at Indiana, used to be at Northwestern, led the Roos in scoring that first half with 8, 6 for Marvin Nesbitt, 3 points each for Jack Chapman and Caden Boser. Hawks have out-rebounded Kansas City by 7, 22-15, 6 offensive boards. Hawks with only 2 turnovers, and they've turned Kansas City over 7 times. Iowa has a 6-0 advantage in points off turnovers and 24-8 in points in the paint. That's our Hy-Vee halftime stat check. Iowa leads it by 14, 37-23 at the break. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
When you build a network locally engineered for the home team, you know how important a strong connection is on game day. So you give every fan in town access to 5G at no extra charge. Now, when you switch to US Cellular, you can get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Join the nationwide network built from your town up and stay connected to your home team with US Cellular 5G. Switch today and get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Terms apply. 5G not available everywhere. See uscellular.com for details.
Drunk driving is one of America's most often committed and deadliest crimes. Each year, nearly 10,000 people die on the road due to drunk driving. In order to stop this deadly epidemic, cops are cracking down. Police officers are aggressively looking for drunk drivers and will arrest anyone caught driving drunk. They'll see you before you see them. Drive sober or get pulled over. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
What would you buy with an extra $1,000 to Shields this holiday season? How about an extra $5,000? Shields and Under Armour are giving away the ultimate holiday shopping spree. Now through December 13th, we're giving away a $1,000 Shields gift card every Monday. And on December 20th, one lucky winner will be drawn for a $5,000 Shields gift card. Register now at shields.com/win.
After a cancer diagnosis, it's natural to want to start treatment right away. But first, get a second opinion from a team that specializes in your cancer. I'm Dr. George Weiner, Director of University of Iowa Holden Comprehensive Cancer Center. Before you start treatment, you deserve to be confident you have the right diagnosis and know every option available to you. So whether it's with us or somewhere else, get a second opinion. It can change your care and your life.
At halftime, Iowa 37, Kansas City 23. Let's check the rest of the U.S. Bank scoreboard update. And we'll start with the Iowa High School football playoffs today up in the Unidome. Eight-man, 8-player football. Earlier in the week, CAM Anita defeated Audubon 66-29. Easton Valley over St. Mary's of Remsen 42-36. So CAM Anita and Easton Valley will meet for the title next week. Now today in Class A basketball, or yesterday, in Class A basketball, West Hancock Britt defeated East Buchanan, and Grundy Center stopped Woodbury Central Mobile. West Hancock and Grundy will meet next week for the Class A championship. 1A finals today, Van Meter 28, Beckman 7. West Sioux in double overtime edge Dike New Hartford 24-21. Van Meter and West Sioux meet for the championship next week. Tonight in Class 4A, it was Waverly Shell Rock and Lewis Central meeting. Lewis Central the winner, 35-10. Cedar Rapids Xavier has just gone final, beating Winterset 40-14. There in the 4A championship, it'll be Lewis Central and Cedar Rapids Xavier. Ankeny has defeated West Des Moines Valley in 5A, 35-13. And underway now, Iowa City High and Southeast Polk. Those two winners will face off next week. In field hockey today, second-seeded Iowa defeated American U 3-2 at Grant Field. So the Hawks will host second-round action Sunday at 1 o'clock and will face Northwestern. Northwestern knocked off North Carolina in the other matchup today. The Hawks are in the Elite Eight. Two finals in Big Ten basketball. Michigan State 90, Western Michigan 46, and Minnesota edged Western Kentucky 73-69. That's our U.S. Bank scoreboard update. More halftime coverage in a minute, with Iowa leading by 14 at the break over Kansas City 37-23. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
American Equity is a proud sponsor of Hawkeye football and the hero of the game, recognizing members of the military and their years of service.
This is Ron Grensteiner. It's with great pride that we have been supporting the men and women serving our great nation by observing Red Shirt Fridays. Our employees wear red shirts every Friday as a sign of support for our troops at home and abroad. As an American-owned and operated insurance provider, we are excited to extend this spirit to our sponsorship of Hero of the Game.
Be your own hero. Start planning your retirement today.
What are you craving? The Wig and Pin in Ankeny, across from DMAC, is proud to offer dine-in and carry-out. Home of the famous Flying Tomato Pizza and Chicago-style deep dish, the Wig has all of your favorites, including thin crust pizza, appetizers, lots of sandwiches like the Turkey Club and Reuben, soups and salads you'll love, and a full bar. Call to order or just come on in for lunch and dinner. The Wig and Pin in Ankeny. What are you craving?
Champions share common traits: integrity, reliability, hard work, and innovation. Your Better Business Bureau knows championship companies. We conduct background checks and listen to consumers around Iowa and Illinois, so we know the true character of these companies. Let the BBB match you with a championship company when you're hiring a contractor, using a business, or need a service. The Better Business Bureau is an Iowa nonprofit serving our neighbors for over 80 years. BBB help and information is free. You'll find us at bbb.org/Iowa.
When you build a network locally engineered for the home team, you know how important a strong connection is on game day. So you give every fan in town access to 5G at no extra charge. Now, when you switch to US Cellular, you can get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Join the nationwide network built from your town up and stay connected to your home team with US Cellular 5G. Switch today and get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Terms apply. 5G not available everywhere. See uscellular.com for details.
Before we go to the second half, Bobby Hansen's up the tunnel here at Carver with assistant coach Billy Taylor. He had the scout on tonight's game, and he's brought to you by your John Deere dealer, including Bodensteiner Implement.
Coach, good finish to that half right there. That final 4 minutes, a 10-0 run. What'd you tell them there in that timeout?
You know, they were running the flat ball screen action, and we were starting to give up too much dribble penetration. Let them get into a rhythm, so we took that away, make sure we were up. We're more aggressive in our ball screen defense. We got 2-3 in a row stops to finish the half, which then let us get out in transition. So it's a simple game. Guard the ball screen, keep the ball out of the paint, and we can stay close to the shooters.
Yeah, Felipe Rebraca, he kind of knows these guys, and he had a good first half.
He did. You know, they're playing so tight to everybody on the perimeter that you can throw it inside and you've got room to operate and go score the ball. So Phillips has been very confident, aggressive attacking the rim. Need more of that in the second half.
All right, Coach, go finish.
All right, thanks, Bobby.
Thank you, Billy. 3-point goal goes down for Kansas City to start the second half by Anderson Kopp. He looks a lot like his brother shooting the ball. Brother now at Indiana. Here's a jump hook in the lane by Rebraca, who's having a top-notch night. 9 points, 9 rebounds now.
Yeah, real good first half or game for Felipe Rebraca. He looks confident and comfortable out there.
Bobby's visit with Billy Taylor, brought to you by Bodensteiner Implement, your John Deere dealer, with locations in Dyersville, Elkader, and Monticello. Bodensteiner and John Deere, great combination. Here's a rip away, a steal by Toussaint as he took the ball away from Kopp. Patrick McCaffrey all the way, hits it with a jump hook in the lane. got knocked sideways and flipped it up there with the right hand as he was going toward the sideline, and down it goes.
10 points for Patrick McCaffrey in the game, and that's just that added muscle, a little added weight for Patrick. He's able to take the contact and finish.
So after the opening three by Kopp to start the half, Hawks have come back with a couple jump hooks right of the lane, Rabraka and then McCaffrey. 18:40 to play in the game. It's 41-26 Iowa. Hawks have their biggest lead at 15. Here's a line drive three offered up, no good, from left of the circle by Nesbitt, and the Hawkeyes bring it back. I think Rabraka got that rebound. He'd be 10 of them. 10 boards now. Nice bounce pass inside, reverse layup good by Keegan Murray. Hawks are pounding it inside now.
Well, that's where the advantage is, and sometimes you will get away from that as the game starts flowing, but the Hawkeyes have certainly adjusted, and now you know what they're going to do the next three possessions. They're going to pound it inside.
2 minutes gone in the second half. Hawks up 43-26. You know, that was discussed heavily, chewed on a lot in the halftime locker room visit. Here's a drive and a score, uncontested layup by Gilead. The defender just ran away from him. I don't know if they thought they were switching. Bohannon and Toussaint both in the neighborhood. Here's Jabo. He needs 3 field goals to become the Big Ten's all-time best in career makes. Here's a deep three, no good, off the right of the iron by McCaffrey, Patrick McCaffrey. And Gilead comes up with the board. The smallest guy on the floor. 17:30 to play in the game. 43-28. Iowa by 15 over the Roos. Gilead for Kopp. Get him covered up. He can shoot. All the Kopps can shoot. Now to Josiah Alec. He had to go to the bench midway through the half with 3 fouls, their leading scorer, and he airs out a jump hook.
He's stuck on 1 point. He averages 21.
Here's a drive down the left side of the lane by Keegan Murray. Into the lane. Oh, and misses a little curler. Took a lap around the iron and fell off. 16:55 to play in the game. 43-28. Iowa's lead holds at 15 for the moment. Here's Copper on a screen. Push-up jumper, no good. A little strong, rebounded by Rabraka. 11 boards for Philippe Rabraka. That's what he does. Here's Toussaint, a screen from Rabraka. Underhands the ball to Patrick McCaffrey. Holds up high post left. Now to Bohannon. He's got 6'4" Shamari Allen on him. Now he's double teamed and he's finally held and fouled. They'll get Allen for the block there, and the Hawks keep the ball. Shot clock resets to 20 with 16:26 to go. Jack Chapman comes in the game for Kansas City. He's 6'7", along with Jacob Johnson, a 6'5" swingman. Gilead, the point guard, goes out now, and replacing him in the lineup is Sam Martin. Patrick McCaffrey across the way along the sideline, inbounds it to Toussaint, and a foul called again on Kansas City. A push on Jacob Johnson. 2 quick fouls here on the Roos. And we'll start the possession again. Right of the goal. Toussaint into Rabraka. Man with big number 0 on his backside. Gives way to Bohannon. They're really bodying up Jordan. He drives into a double team. Throws it up. No good air ball. Rebounded by Rabraka with 7 to shoot. Keegan Murray will offer up a 3. It's good. Got to give at least a point and a half to Rabraka for that effort, don't you?
Yeah, he's having a really good game. He's just comfortable out there, and he's alert. He's going after everything, and a rugged player, and loves a physical game like this.
10-second violation now on Kansas City. Wild pass inbounds, deflected away, and by the time they ran it down in the corner, 6 seconds had escaped, and they weren't even close to getting to the timeline, and Fran brought everybody up, put the full court press on him, and a turnover on Kansas City. 15:54 to go in the game. Iowa 46 and Kansas City 28. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
What's better than bread? More bread. Put more bread in your wallet when you make no car payments for the next 3 months by moving your car loan to Community Choice. Plus, we'll do our best to help you lower your monthly payment. You know what? We'll even go one better. We'll buy your car loan. Get $150 cash when you sell us your vehicle loan of $15,000 or more. It takes just 60 seconds to get started online. Go to unbankyyourbread.com. See website for details. On subject credit approval and analysis.
When did business insurance become one size fits all? At EMC Insurance Companies, we've known for more than 100 years that businesses have unique needs. It's why from coast to coast, we provide insurance packages that are designed and tailored specifically for nearly 500 different types of businesses. Add our expert loss control and quick claim services, and you can see why customers count on EMC to help protect what they've built. Find an EMC agent near you at emcins.com.
Are you looking to downsize from your family home to begin your retirement years? Our Oak Knoll East campus is for you. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director at Oak Knoll. Our new campus has many unique amenities for your active lifestyle, in addition to providing the same great services that Oak Knoll has offered our residents for over 50 years. We're now open and have a few two-bedroom apartments still available. Call me at 319-351-1720 or visit oakknoll.com to set up your personal tour. Go Hawks!
Welcome back to Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield's coverage of Hawkeye basketball. We're late for an ID. Let's allow our stations to identify themselves. From Carver Hawkeye Arena, you're listening to Hawkeye basketball. Iowa 46. Kansas City 28 as we get back to action with 15:50 to go, Bobby.
Yeah, really good start to the second half here for the Hawkeyes. They kind of picked up right where they left off in the first half, Gary, with that 10-0 run. The Hawks come out here and then win that first 4-minute battle, 9-5.
Got the shooting percentage back up to near 47%, limiting Kansas City to 33.3. Hawks have hit 19 of 41 shots. Here's Keegan Murray trying to add to that, and a jump ball. Nope, they get a travel instead. Man, he knocked the ball loose. I thought he tied him up at the very least. But a travel is called on Keegan Murray. Just the third Iowa turnover. And boy, the Iowa coaches they're hot about that call. They're claiming the ball was knocked loose, Bobby.
It was knocked loose. I don't know, a lot of traffic. I saw a lot of fouling in there.
Standing, yeah, he's standing right there. I don't know how you missed that, but
traveled.
No, didn't miss that. That was pretty easy there. Alec turns it back over on a travel. The 10th turnover on the Ruse.
Tough night for that young man, Josiah Alec, a junior. Had 21 and 5 against Minnesota. Limited to just one free throw in this game.
That was frustration there. You can see he's trying to put his head down, drive into the paint at 6'8", 240. He's a big kid. And he's got to learn to give the ball up there. Didn't, and turned it over. Bohannon. There's a whistle inside, a hook called on
Gilliard.
Yeah, the point guard. He grabbing onto Toussaint. I don't blame him. As fast as Joe is, off the ball, let alone with it. 22 to shoot, 15-19 to go in the game. So there's 3 fouls here early in the half. Keegan Murray with a catch. Jump shot no good, but a foul called. He leaned in, got roughed up pretty good by Marvin Nesbitt at 6'4". Murray was way up over the top of him. And at least he prevented the jump shot from going down 4 feet away. Now Keegan gets a couple free throws. Murray's got 13 points, a quiet 13.
Yeah, it took him a while to get in the books there, but he'll find his way here. He'll end up with 20-plus points.
15 minutes, 17 seconds to play. Makes the first free throw. One more coming. Iowa can go up 20, and the Hawks do. 48-28. Yeah, this is a good Kansas City team. They're picked to finish 4th in the Summit League. They were within 2 of Minnesota with just under 5 minutes to play the other night before the Gophers pulled away. Alec not sure to shoot or put it on the floor. Does the latter, drives baseline left. Now reverses back out top. 5 minutes into the second half. Gilead a stop and go move, and poor Philippe Rebraca got the switch and asked him to guard a 5'10" point guard. That was easy. A layup for Gilead. And the Hawkeyes lead at 48-30. Quickly back into the front court. Bohannon inside to Rebraca. Misses the left-hand set-in. Could have dunked it. Tried to set it up and
pretty
through the cylinder.
J-Bo, though.
Oh, it was a great feed by Bohannon. Bohannon's got he got 1 assist. He should have 4. And here's a 3 that's good. Josiah Allick, their leading scorer, gets his first field goal from the top of the circle.
Yeah, I was watching him warm up. He was out there a lot shooting those three-pointers, but the Hawks have done a good job defensively on him and got loose on that one.
5 straight for the Roos. Toussaint hits a step-back jumper, top of the key right. Boy, if he rolls that out a few times a game, what a complete point guard he will be.
Yeah, he's just continuing to grow and mature into that starting point guard for Fran McCaffrey.
50-33, Iowa. Now Rebraca comes out and latches onto Alex, so he takes him off the dribble. Double team, poked away by Toussaint. That's a steal by Smoke and Joe. Here come the Hawks. Dunked by Keegan Murray in transition, and a foul called on Nesbitt. Nothing he can do at 6'4", even at 200 pounds. Murray would have shoved him right through the basket with the ball had he not backed off, but he got enough of him to commit the foul. That all started with the Toussaint poke away.
Yeah, Joe Toussaint doing it on both ends, and the run out right there. Assist came from Patrick McCaffrey that found Keegan down low, and there the foul on Nesbitt. He's got 3. Keegan complete the three-point play.
52-33. Iowa looks to respond with a 5-0 run like Kansas City did a moment ago. Murray completes the and one. He's got 18. A blink of an eye, he's up to 18. 13:38 to go in the game, and the Hawks are back in front by 20. Now a chest bump on Bohannon. Second foul on Jordan. First team foul on the Hawks here in the second half. So that's clean basketball when you can get almost 7 minutes deep in the period without a foul.
Absolutely, and your opponent's already committed 5 fouls, so the Hawks should be at the free throw line coming up shortly.
Well, Kansas City spreads the floor. Sam Martin at point. Drives a pass baseline right, out of bounds, deflected off the Hawks. Good hands defense there. 14 to shoot, 13:28 to play in the game. Martin will inbound left of the goal. Looking for the big guy, Allick. He's double teamed. They get it to Nesbitt instead. Keegan Murray latches onto him, covers him up. Now a bounce to Allick on the wing, right back to Nesbitt. Drives in deep on Murray, can't get a shot away. To Allick, drives around Rebraca, throws up a wild shot. Charging call on Josiah Allick as he ran over Keegan Murray, who took one for the team there.
He certainly did. Good defensive awareness by number 15 there, Keegan Murray, and that is the 4th foul on Allick, their best player.
Keegan Murray, is he a complete player at both ends of the floor or what? He just got their best player on the bench with 4 fouls.
Just continues to impress, and he's got his offensive game going here in the second half.
18 points for him too. Here's Toussaint back for the Hawkeyes now to Bohannon. Hit 2 early threes. He's hunting more. Here comes one when in heavy traffic, and the ball missed badly off the right side. Out of bounds though, touched last by Kansas City. It was either Rebraca or Keegan Murray who did a great job in scratching and fighting down low, and out of bounds off KC. Hawks will have 12 to shoot, so they're saying Jordan's shot, I thought it grazed the iron. They say no. He put that up right in the face of Sam Martin. In it comes Toussaint to Keegan Murray. He works the ball into the lane, baseline right, left-handed layup good. Double move around Nesbitt. Boy, was that pretty.
That was really pretty right there. That's a pro move, and went to the baseline, spun away from the defense, and then up and under with the left hand on the right side.
12:40 to play.
20 for Keegan.
55-23 Iowa. Hawks up 22. Biggest spread of the night. Johnson throws out high post left. Shot blocked away by Rebraca. Smashed it away from Jack Chapman, who let it go. Murray with a two-handed over-the-head dunk in transition. The Hawkeye break. Vintage there. Textbook.
22 now for Keegan Murray. He scored the last 5, 6, 7 points for the Hawkeyes. 7-0 run for Keegan Murray.
9-0 run for the Hawkeyes over the last 2 minutes. What an effort by Iowa in both ends. Toussaint gets the poke away turnover, block shot by Murray. Rebraca's got a block in there, and the Hawks turn them into points at the other end. 57-33. Hawks have blown it open for the moment. Still 12:09 to go. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow! Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hy-Vee Mealtime to Go is mealtime made easy. Just order delicious meals online for convenient curbside pickup or have it delivered. Want breakfast? Hy-Vee Mealtime to Go. Need lunch? Hy-Vee Mealtime to Go. Doing dinner? Hy-Vee Mealtime to Go. Get pancakes, burgers, fried chicken, lasagna, high chai Asian dishes, sushi, pizza, and more. If you're craving it, Hy-Vee Mealtime to Go has it with curbside pickup or delivery. Order today at Hy-Vee.com/mealtime.
Are you ready to trade up to a new and better job? It's easier than you think. IowaWorks.gov can show you how to run the best possible route to a new career. IowaWorks.gov has more than 75,000 listings for quality, unfilled jobs. You'll learn about apprenticeships and programs for veterans, as well as the Future Ready Iowa's Last Dollar Scholarship, which can cover the full cost of training in high-demand occupations. Winning starts with a plan. Visit www.iowaworks.gov today and get in the game.
Hawkeye basketball brought to you by Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. Iowa has taken a 14-point lead and stretched it to 24 here in the first 8 minutes of the second half. And Bobby, the defense is feeding that offense again.
Yeah, and I go back to the under 4 timeout in the first half, Gary. The Hawks up by only 4, 27-23, and it's been a 30-10 run from that point forward. And it is because they ratcheted up the defense and started dominating the boards and getting the running game going when they look so lethal when they can get out in the open court.
Hawkeye basketball is coming your way courtesy this season of Wimmers, brings you the best tasting hot dogs. Wimmers, made with premium quality lean meats and all natural seasonings. A Midwest favorite since 1934. And of course, the official hot dog of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Deep three thrown up and no good off the right of the iron by Kansas City's Caden Bozer to start this sequence. As we go under 12 minutes to play in the game, and Iowa leading 57-33. Toussaint for Rebraca. Shot fake, double team, has the ball knocked away, gets it back to Patrick McCaffrey. Top of the circle. PMAC goes to Toussaint left wing. Joe, a screen from Rebraca. Goes left baseline, drives to the basket, between the legs dribble, or a beautiful crossover dribble, and what's the call?
Stepped on the end line.
Oh, all right. He got roughed up pretty good by a Kansas City interior player, and not enough contact to warrant a foul, so he turns it over. Iowa's 4th turnover of the game. That's impressive enough. 11:35 to play in the game, and Iowa has a 57-33 lead. Blue is caring, blue is convenient, and now blue is Medicare Advantage from Wellmark Advantage Health Plans, offering all-in-one Medicare coverage, our extensive network, and the confidence of being covered by Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Learn more at wellmarkadvantage.com. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
I have been in people's houses on Thanksgiving morning before the fire trucks have left because Grandma forgot to turn the cranberries off. Nobody's fault. It just happens.
A West Bend claims representative on handling a claim.
And then we'll be in their kitchen, putting things back, boarding windows up, winterizing the house, making sure everything is good as quickly as possible. We've been there Christmas Eve, been there New Year's Eve. That's kind of the way we do business.
West Bend, the worst brings out our best. Visit thesilverlining.com to find out more.
When you build a network locally engineered for the home team, you know how important a strong connection is on game day. So you give every fan in town access to 5G at no extra charge. Now, when you switch to US Cellular, you can get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Join the nationwide network built from your town up and stay connected to your home team with US Cellular 5G. Switch today and get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Terms apply. 5G not available everywhere. See uscellular.com for details.
Hi, I'm Gary Dolphin. Lennox has been building furnaces and air conditioners here in Iowa since 1895. And Lennox dealers have been selling and installing these high-efficiency Lennox products for just as long. When you call Wyckoff Heating in Des Moines, you know you're calling one of the best names in the indoor comfort business. Dave Lennox knows that when you turn to Wyckoff Heating, your home will be exceptionally comfortable. For the best home comfort system you can buy in the Des Moines area, it's Lennox and Wyckoff Heating. Lennox, Wyckoff Heating, and the Hawkeyes. There's a winning combination.
Hawkeye basketball brought to you by Wellmark, Blue Cross, Blue Shield, and by Iowa Corn. We know Iowa grows a lot of corn, but in reality, corn grows Iowa. Corn grows our livestock, economy, and athletes. Put on your best face for the Iowa Corn Cam. Follow Iowa Corn on Facebook to be corn-fed. Iowa turns the ball over, leading 57-33. Joe Toussaint is out for a breather. Aaron Eulis replaces him. Connor McCaffrey comes in as well. It's Rebraca, Keegan Murray, Connor McCaffrey, Jordan Bohannon, and Aaron Eulis. Hawks are switching galore out there on this Kansas City half-court offense. There's a pitch to the right wing, a stop-and-go move, dribble, drive to the left, and a turnover. Jacob Johnson. And I go back to the switches. They were guarding so well off the switches that Johnson couldn't believe he didn't have an open look there and just flipped it out of bounds.
Yeah, they threw a bullet pass that rifled right off the head of somebody sitting over there in the front row.
Backdoor cut and a layup again by Keegan Murray. This time a great feed by Connor McCaffrey. Switching defense at one end, great screens on the high post at the other. Keegan frees up for a layup and another free throw coming. He's got 24.
Yeah, pinpoint pass from lefty. Connor McCaffrey threw it right through heavy traffic, right on the money to Keegan Murray for the easy layup, the foul, and Keegan back to the free throw line for another. He's got 24 right now.
Iowa in the throws in the midst of an 11-0 run. Free throws good, make it 12-0, and Chris will come in for brother Keegan. It's a great hand. Kansas City has been forced into 3 turnovers in the last 3 minutes. As the Hawks wear him down with all that depth. A little soft full court pressure. 60-33 after the and one by Keegan Murray. Here's a set shot three from way out in the right wing. No good by Gilliard, the point guard, and Rebraca has his 13th rebound of the night. Bohannon in motion. A three is good. Jordan's got 3 threes on the night. And he needs 2 to set the all-time Big Ten career make for 3-point goals. At 373. Next one ties John Diebler, if I'm doing my math correctly. Here's a nice backdoor feed and a layup good by Kansas City Shamari Allen. Iowa defender lost him completely. Aaron Eulis drives all the way, scores. A little flip up layup. Up over the left side of the iron, got bumped on the way up, and we'll get an and one. Everybody's scoring now.
Yeah, good. Starting to get some rhythm, get some minutes on the court here for these second unit guys. Got Peyton Sanford coming into the game, and Tony Perkins, Aaron Eulis, Chris Murray. Yeah, this is what you want these games for, Gary. The Hawks have outclassed them here in the second half. Now it's time to get minutes for these new guys.
Indeed. Rebraca and Bohannon are out, so it looks like Jordan will have to wait one more night to get the new record. Free throws missed by Eulis, rebounded by Kopp of Kansas City. So after that flurry, it is 65-35 Iowa as we reach the halfway mark of the second period. 10:05 to play. Good ball movement by Kansas City around the perimeter. Here's Kopp guarded by Peyton Sanford. Diagonal pass knocked away by Eulis into the backcourt. 7 to shoot. Gilliard has to hustle back into the front court. Spins his way into the lane. Finds an open teammate on the wing. 3 ball is no good. Timothy Barnes missed that. 6'3" freshman. Here are the Hawks back. Sanford for 3. No good. Strong. Rebound fought for and controlled by Connor McCaffrey. Took it away from a 6'8" foe. And a tremendous find by Connor. He's double teamed in the corner and found a streaking Chris Murray to the basket for the layup.
That really was. That was an impressive play. Connor on the offensive boards in between 2 Kangaroo players, got the rebound, dribbled to the corner, and then, like eyes in the back of his head, found the cutting Chris Murray.
Gilliard misses another 3. And good for Chris. He saw Connor was in trouble, so he broke to the basket.
Right thing.
Iowa 67, Kansas City 35. And here's another great feed by Chris Murray to Peyton Sanford, and the freshman gets his name in the scorebook for the evening. 69-35 Hawkeyes.
Good ball movement. Good off the ball movement that time by Peyton Sanford, cutting to the hoop.
Drive and a score by the freshman Timothy Barnes from the right wing. They spread it apart. Got the Iowa defense all one-on-one, and Barnes with his quickness gets an easy layup. Sanford fouled inside. Backdoor cut. Kopp is all over him. And 2 free throws coming for Peyton Sanford. To your point, Bobby, these are educational moments for a youngster like Peyton Sanford, the 6'7" forward out of Waukee, just running those backdoor cuts and setting screens, and he's going to learn a little bit quicker than he normally would.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, and the kid is an outstanding shooter. He's a smart basketball player. He'll give you everything he's got on the defensive end. I think as the season goes along, you're going to see more and more Peyton Sanford on the court.
Kopp and Chapman retreat for Kansas City. Johnson comes back in along with Caden Boser. So Peyton Sanford's got a basket and now 2 free throws. 71-37 Iowa, 8.5 to go. Sam Martin comes in and gets Gilly out of the point. And the guard brings it across the midcourt stripe to Johnson, right wing. Jacob Johnson looking for an opening, and before he can get rid of the ball, a foul on Chris Murray. Grabbed onto his man, who was trying to get leverage on the low block. Just the second team foul on Iowa. That's clean basketball. We played almost 12 minutes. Here's a pass out front, knocked away by Perkins, stolen away by Sanford. Tony Perkins with a great effort and a dunk at the other end by Chris Murray. Peyton Sanford got knocked to the floor. Everybody just kind of stopped. Perkins a little gimpy as he got up. He and Sanford leaped high in the air to knock that half-court pass out of the air, and it was picked off by Iowa. Led to an easy layup for Chris Murray. Chris has got a half a dozen.
You know what the beauty of that play right there is, Gary? You're up 35 points, and these kids are still strapping like it's tied.
Yes. You hesitate to even call them backups. A lot of them could be starting for a lot of teams. 73-37. Here's a walk. Traveling called on Caden Boser as he took off, tried to put a move on Peyton Sanford and picked up that pivot foot. That's 4 turnovers in 5 minutes for Kansas City. They've got 17 by our count on the night.
Hawkeye is currently in a 25-4 run over the last 6 minutes.
That's impressive. 73-37. Iowa roaring to its second win of the early season with 8 minutes to go in the game. Hawkeye basketball has been brought to you tonight by Mediacom. Get ready, Hawk fans. Mediacom is on its way to delivering the nation's first 10G platform. You know, that's the kind of speed dreams are made of. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Blue is freedom. Blue is endless possibilities. Blue is trustworthy.
Attaboy.
Blue is caring.
We got this.
And now, Blue is Medicare Advantage from Wellmark Advantage Health Plan. All-in-one coverage, extra benefits, and the confidence of being covered by Wellmark. Because Blue is always here for you. Learn more at wellmarkadvantage.com.
Welcome back to Hawkeye basketball from Iowa City. It's Iowa 73. Kansas City, the Roos, 37. And the numbers are reversed. 73-37. A lot of things been reversed in this second half, Bobby, but it really started late in the first half with Iowa's defensive intensity.
Keep going back to that timeout at the 3-minute 50-second mark, and the Hawks put a 10-0 run, finished the half, and came out here and out in the middle of a 25-4 run.
Iowa has turned Kansas City over 15 times in lead in points off mistakes, 20-0. Iowa's only turned it over 4 times. Hawks with the basketball. Here's Sanford. Lob feed weak side to Chris Murray. Went up to score a layup. Had it stripped. Perkins gets it back. Curls in a jump shot and is fouled.
More hustle.
Kansas City must think there are 50 hands out there in Iowa's offensive end. They keep scratching the ball away after Kansas City made a nice play on the strip of Chris Murray and the double team. Perkins right there to grab the loose ball and put it up and in.
And again, that's a good sign when you're up almost 40 points and these guys are still battling in there.
Attention to detail. Tony hits the and one, and it's now 76-37. Iowa's 12 of 16 from the free throw line. Not much the Hawks haven't done right this evening. Here's a drive left wing to the baseline. Wraparound pass to Sam Martin from Timothy Barnes. Now into the near corner. Back into the lane it goes to Jacob Johnson. He drives in and scores on Connor McCaffrey. Good looking lanky 6'5", redshirt sophomore from Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. 76-39, first score in a while for Kansas City. Here's Sanford roaming that baseline, scores with the left hand. Fake baseline, came back to the middle, laid it up and in. He runs the floor good, doesn't he, for 6'7"?
Yeah, he moves well without the basketball. And Connor, another fine pass from straight on, found Peyton Sanford cutting underneath the hoop.
Half a dozen for Peyton in a limited role here in the second half. 6.5 to go. Here's a drive and a reverse layup attempt, no good. The putback is good. Barnes missed it. Jacob Johnson right there on the trampoline, goes up, gets the rebound and puts it in. Ulis scores in the lane. He took Sam Martin deep, never gave the ball up, knew he could beat him, got into the paint, and the pop-up jumper from 12 feet down through.
Yeah, that's going to give that guy a lot of confidence, and that's why we need as many minutes as we can for Ulis and Perkins and these young guys in these preseason games.
Well, it was 80-41. Sam Martin reins in a wide open look at a three from between the rings, and it's 80-44 Iowa. Hawks back in the offensive end. Here's Connor McCaffrey. Right side feed for Sanford. 3 ball, no good, a little strong. Hauling off the rebound is Timothy Barnes. Barnes outlets for point guard Sam Martin. We go under 5:50 to play in the game. Deflected pass by Perkins, stolen away by Aaron Ulis. Here come the Hawks. Sanford shooting in transition. No good again from the same spot. Rebound tipped out to Shamari Allen. And as he races to the other end, he's grabbed by Connor McCaffrey. Prevents the layup. Here comes Austin Ash, Riley Mulvey, and Josh Agundale for the Hawkeyes. So everybody will have play tonight.
Yeah, good. Just according to plan. That's why they wanted to get these guys some extended minutes and come away with a nice victory.
Chris Murray, Connor McCaffrey, and Aaron Ulis exit. So Sanford, Perkins, Mulvey, Agundale, and Austin Ash will carry it the rest of the way. 5:20 to go. Iowa up 80-44. Here's a long three, spot on again. No good this time by Sam Martin. The 265-pound Josh Agundale clears. Sets a screen on Martin. Tony Perkins has the ball swiped away. Rare turnover for the Hawkeyes. Then Martin is fouled by Ash on the run out. 5:02 to go in the game. 4 team fouls on Iowa. They got a few to give here before the bonus. Iowa shooting the double bonus. Jack Chapman inbounds along the sideline to Sam Martin. Martin right side for Barnes, the freshman. His pass knocked away but right to a teammate. Martin picks it up, and then Barnes loses the dribble. Perkins strips him. Tony's heading the other way. Shot up and no good. Foul called on Kansas City, and free throws coming. They're questioning whether it was goaltending or not. Apparently not. And at least the officials got together and conferred, and they all agreed they didn't see it. So if you don't see it, you can't call it. And it's 80-44 anyway. Free throws good by Perkins. Well, the Zebras are in their first or second game of the year, so they're working on their games too. Well, there's one Hawkeye that did not get in, Luke Luketa. He will come in now. Luke will get Peyton Sanford the rest of the night off. Luke's a walk-on from Concord, Michigan, 6'5" freshman. Perkins 3 for 3 from the foul line and a field goal for his 5 points. Tony's got a couple turnovers, forced turnovers, though, Bobby. He's played well.
Yeah, he's he's going to be playing a lot of minutes here for the Hawkeyes in 2021-22.
He's a defender.
Yeah.
Here's a score on a layup by Jacob Johnson. Hawks were leaving that baseline open, and Johnson took advantage of it. 82-46. Austin Ash, the sharpshooter from Mount Vernon, has the ball knocked away as he went up for the jump shot. Knocked away by Timothy Barnes. Back comes Sam Martin with it. Here's a corner three. No good. Thrown up there by Jacob Johnson. Rebounded by Iowa. Riley Mulvey. Into the front court is Ash on a crossover dribble. Hands off to Perkins. Tony, a little floater in the lane. Short-stringed it. Rebounded by Trace Evans. And going the other way and scoring is Shamari Allen. Excuse me, Timothy Barnes on the score. Hawks were tardy getting back. We'll take a timeout with 3:42 to play in the game. Iowa on cruise control, leading 82-48. Throughout the Iowa Corn Cyhawk series, Iowa Corn promotes honest, hard-working values that are uniquely Iowan. On behalf of Iowa's corn farmers, we want to salute all fans and athletes for their hard work and determination to be the best both on and off the field. Just like our athletes, our state leads the nation in corn and ethanol production. Follow Iowa Corn to learn how corn grows Iowa. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
There's a sense of pride that comes from the life of a farmer. How many people can say they have a famous tan named after them, or be known for their wave when they drive past neighbors and strangers alike on a 2-lane road? Whether it's a farmer's tan or the farmer's wave, we are proud to be known for a lot of things. We feel that pride every night at the dinner table, knowing we feed our family and yours. Iowa Corn is proud to be on the sidelines cheering on the Iowa Hawkeyes. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa.
Hi, this is Gary Dolphin. Lennox has been building furnaces and air conditioners here in Iowa since 1895, and Lennox dealers have been selling and installing these high-efficiency Lennox products for just as long. When you call Logier Heating in the Des Moines area, you know you're calling one of the best names in the indoor comfort business. Dave Lennox knows that when you turn to Logier Heating, your home will be exceptionally comfortable. For the best home comfort system you can buy, it's Lennox and Logier Heating. Lennox, Logier Heating, and the Hawkeyes. Now that's a winning combination.
Hawkeye basketball along the Hawkeye Radio Network, courtesy of Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. Congratulations again to Lisa Salucci and her Iowa field hockey team. Number 2 seed in the Sweet 16 today. They get by American U 3-2, and now will face Northwestern Sunday for the right to advance to the Final Four. What a history of great tradition by Iowa field hockey.
Certainly have over the years. Yeah, play on Christine Grant Field out there, don't they?
They do. They'll be back out there Sunday afternoon, 1 o'clock against Northwestern. Come on out and watch the Hawks. Bring your overcoat or your heavier sweater and coat. No rain in the forecast, at least that I saw today. Tomorrow afternoon, it's the Hawks and the Gophers in the battle for Floyd of Rosedale at Kinnick Stadium. Be good to be back home. Almost been a month since the Hawks have been home, and a big win over Northwestern last week sets the stage for two teams tied for the West Division lead at 4-2 with Wisconsin and Purdue. So there'll be some separation this weekend. Kansas City basketball, 3:28 to go, and Iowa up by a mile, 82-48. Now 82-50 as Sam Martin scores in a twisting, driving layup. That's what Kansas City does. They try and spread you out, slow it down. This was the best team in the Summit League last year defensively. Austin Ash misses a 3, holding teams to 62 points a game, and they were number 1 in 3-point defense. 32.5%, and forced turnovers at 16 a game. So they can play defense. Here's a jump shot in the lane that goes in. Off the Austin Ash missed by Jack Chapman at the other end. 82-52. The Hawks by an even 30 with 2:45 to go. Ogundele muscling in on a much smaller man, misses the runner off glass. I'll give credit to 6'8" Caden Bozer. He hung in there, took a couple shots to the chest, and misdirected the shot by Ogundele. Hawks get back on defense. Here's a drive inside by the point guard, Sam Martin. He's fouled as he split a double team. And they get Tony Perkins for the reach. 2:24 to go. Stay with us for the postgame show coming up immediately after our ball game concludes, courtesy of U.S. Cellular. Hawkeye basketball has been brought to you tonight by Iowa Workforce Development. Whether you're a workplace rookie or making a late season career change, a winning future requires a smart game plan. IowaWorks.gov is the place to start. Get started. Visit iowaworks.gov. Martin misses the first free throw. Do you own or rent your home? Sure you do. Fortunately, Geico makes it easy to bundle your home and car insurance. It's a good thing, too, because having a home is hard work. Go to geico.com and get a quote. See how much you could save. Geico.com. Easy. Martin makes the second free throw. It's 82-53, and then Austin Ash is immediately fouled, so he'll shoot free throws for Iowa. They catch Shamari Allen for the personal.
A couple of free throws coming for Austin. It's the 10th team foul on Kansas City.
Austin got scholarship money for his final year at Iowa. Good for him. Up the road in Mount Vernon. Proud parents. Coach here tonight again, no doubt. Free throw good for Austin Ash. U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless with a nationwide network built from your town up. We're proud to be the official wireless provider of the Iowa Hawkeyes. U.S. Cellular. Ash hits both free throws. 84-53. 2:15 to go. Sam Martin plays catch with Jack Chapman on the left wing. Here's a baseline drive by Timothy Barnes. Now back out front. 3 ball on the way. No good. Short by Jack Chapman. The Hawkeyes with the rebound. Here's Ash driving all the way to the basket. Gets a screen from Riley Mulvey and talks the layup down. Threw it high off the square and down it went. Nice screen by Riley.
Real nice screen by the big fella, number 44, Riley Mulvey from Albany, New York area. Reclassified, should be a senior in high school, but he might play a few minutes this year.
3-point try from the left wing, no good by Boser. Riley Mulvey, 6'11", 245. And hustles his tail off from one end to the other. Here's a dunk by Ogundele. Ole Ogundele.
He went up strong.
He waved the cape there and slammed one through off a nice pass. 88-53 Hawkeyes with 1:20 to go. Sam Martin double pumps on a 3. Shot fake. Now goes left side for Barnes. Into the corner for Boser. To Barnes. They swing it around right side. Martin. Stop and go move. Gets into the lane. Scoop layup no good. Blocked away by Mulvey. And out of bounds. It'll stay with Kansas City with 9 to shoot. 1:04 to play in the game. The Hawks will be 2-0 on the young season.
Forgot to tell him.
And now we'll prepare for North Carolina Central next Tuesday night. 2 games next week, North Carolina Central and Alabama State. Make your plans. Come on out. Catch the Hawkeyes in action next Tuesday and Thursday. Here's a shot off the inbounds pass. Good. Banked it in off glass. Caden Boser. He's gotten his first field goals tonight. 1 minute to go. Ash with a step back jumper from the wing. No good, but he's fouled. And they're going to get the freshman Tim Barnes. So Austin. Guys are just trying to pad their numbers. Shooting quick in the clock. And Austin Ash is rewarded for that aggression with 2 free throws. Bobby and I are decked out in our authentic brand apparel here tonight, as we are each game night, thanks to Clark Fessler and the crew over in Perry, Iowa. proudly providing our Hawkeye apparel. I've got one of my favorites, the sleeveless heavy vest on. Available at many local retailers for you or online at authentic-brand.com. Authentic Brand. Look authentic. Feel authentic. Be authentic. Austin hits 1 of 2 free throws. Ash has 5 points in a reserve role. 89-55 Iowa. Here's another 3 attempt by Martin. No good. And the Hawks with a rebound. Lucetta for 3. No good. Just short. Ogundele keeps the ball alive. Tips it to Tony Perkins, who missed the shot. Here comes Barnes laying it up at the other end for a score. The Hawks, Tardy getting back. Easy layup for Barnes. That'll be the end of the game, or the final score. 89-57. Shot clock is off. Hawks will win it 89-57. Good effort top to bottom of the roster here tonight, Bob.
Yeah, absolutely. Once again, good team victory here. Got to within 4 points under the 4 minutes timeout in the first half, but the Hawkeyes really took control of that. Rest of the game, 10-0, finished the half, and then just one going away here in the second half.
That's the final, 89-57. The U.S. Cellular postgame show coming up from Carver Hawkeye Arena. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
This has been the Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield second half on the Hawkeye Sports Network. Hawkeye basketball has been brought to you by Ford. Brought to you by Ford. Inviting you to visit your local Ford store or buyfordnow.com. By the Iowa Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, who reminds you to click it or ticket day or night. Lennox and your local Lennox home comfort specialist. Made right here in Iowa since 1895. And by Iowa John Deere Dealers, proud sponsors of Hawkeye basketball. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Energy is a smile lighting up the room. The anticipation of popcorn popping. The thrill you feel when your favorite movie starts playing. Energy is what powers all the little things in life. That's why Alliant Energy provides innovative energy solutions to power the moments that power you. It's what makes powering beyond your expectations so worthwhile. See all the ways we're doing just that at alliantenergy.com/poweringbeyond.
Silver lining means you are backed by a policy and a company that is going to do everything they can to get you back whole to like you were before.
An independent insurance agent describes the silver lining.
But there's a promise there. You know, that word means we're going to answer our promise in the policy and get you back up and running if you're a business, or, you know, if you're home, we're going to get your home put back together as if nothing had happened.
West Bend, the worst brings out our best. Visit thesilverlining.com to find out more.
Get ready to rock into 2022 at Riverside Casino and Golf Resort. Earn entries in December for your chance to win one of 2 brand new Honda CR-Vs. Grand prize drawings will be held on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. On New Year's Eve night, America's premier classic rock tribute band, Arch Allies, will perform in the newly remodeled Events Center. Tickets are on sale now at riversidecasinoandresort.com.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield, Hawkeye basketball has been brought to you by Alliant Energy, powering beyond. Riverside Casino and Golf Resort, home of the Draft Day Sports Lounge, a luxury hotel and spa, 5 restaurants and more, just minutes south of Iowa City. Shields, right there with you. U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Iowa Lottery, win a warehouse dash or up to $100,000 in cash with the Iowa Lottery. And by West Bend, the silver lining. Welcome to Postgame.
Postgame is here with Gary Dolphin and Bobby Hansen. Thanks for staying with us tonight on the Hawkeye Radio Network. An impressive performance by Iowa once again, 89-57. And many stars to pin on the jersey of Keegan Murray and Philippe Rebraca. Jordan Bohannon got Iowa going early with those 3-point goals. Joe Toussaint had another good floor game and limited minutes. Patrick McCaffrey was sparkling early on, and Chris Murray did his thing off the bench. Peyton Sanford, Austin Ash, Bobby, a complete effort by the 13-14 man roster tonight.
Yeah, that's what you want. That's what you want in these non-conference games. You want to build confidence. You want to build camaraderie amongst the team, and let everybody feel the victory. Feel like they had a hand in the victory. Whether you scored a point, you got a couple of assists here or there. You got some steals out of Tony Perkins. So, yeah, I think moving into the weekend here, move on to the next game on Tuesday, that everybody's feeling pretty good.
In games you should win and win impressively. And the Hawks have done that here the first two nights out against Longwood. And now tonight against Kansas City. We move forward to next week. North Carolina Central will be in town on Tuesday. The Hawks have a game on Thursday. So plenty of time, plenty of games, plenty of minutes to refine your game and get ready before that big trip out to Virginia in the Big Ten ACC Challenge at the end of this month. Normally, if we have reviews during a game, they're all sponsored by Athletico. Athletico, physical therapy is usually the thing you're told to do after medication, x-rays, or surgery. But what if the best way to fix your pain is to start where you normally finish? The sooner you start with physical therapy, the sooner you can start changing everything. And it all starts with no prescription needed at Athletico. Drove by their very attractive storefront downtown Iowa City today. Athletico. Our post-game coverage is brought to you by U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless with a nationwide network built from your town up. We're proud to be the official wireless provider of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Our star of the game is Philippe Rebraca. He joins us in a minute. Bobby will chat with Fran McCaffrey a little bit later on in our post-game coverage. And we have the Hy-Vee stat recap coming up. All ahead on the U.S. Cellular post-game show as Iowa wins it 89-57. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
American Equity is a proud sponsor of Hawkeye football and the hero of the game, recognizing members of the military and their years of service.
This is Ron Grensteiner. It's with great pride that we have been supporting the men and women serving our great nation by observing Red Shirt Fridays. Our employees wear red shirts every Friday as a sign of support for our troops at home and abroad. As an American-owned and operated insurance provider, we are excited to extend this spirit to our sponsorship of Hero of the Game.
Be your own hero. Start planning your retirement today.
Champions share common traits: integrity, reliability, hard work, and innovation. Your Better Business Bureau knows championship companies. We conduct background checks and listen to consumers around Iowa and Illinois, so we know the true character of these companies. Let the BBB match you with a championship company when you're hiring a contractor, using a business, or need a service. The Better Business Bureau is an Iowa nonprofit serving our neighbors for over 80 years. BBB help and information is free. So find us at bbb.org/Iowa.
What's better than bread? More bread. Put more bread in your wallet when you make no car payments for the next 3 months by moving your car loan to Community Choice. Plus, we'll do our best to help you lower your monthly payment. You know what? We'll even go one better. We'll buy your car loan. Get $150 cash when you sell us your vehicle loan of $15,000 or more. It takes just 60 seconds to get started online. Go to unbankyyourbread.com. See website for details on subject credit approval and analysis.
This is Gary Dolphin. Lennox has been building furnaces and air conditioners here in Iowa since 1895. And Lennox dealers have been selling and installing these high-efficiency Lennox products for just as long. When you call 72 Degrees Comfort Company in Ankeny and the Des Moines metro area, you know you're calling one of the best names in the indoor comfort business. Dave Lennox knows that when you turn to 72 Degrees, your home will be exceptionally comfortable. For the best home comfort system you can buy, it's Lennox and 72 Degrees. Lennox, 72 Degrees, and the Hawkeyes. That's a winning combination.
Welcome back to our Hawkeye postgame coverage courtesy of U.S. Cellular. Iowa defeats Kansas City 89-57. Time to meet our star of the game. And he's a young man from Serbia by way of the University of North Dakota. Philippe Rebraca, 23 minutes logged tonight, but was he impressive in a little more than half the basketball game. 9 points on 4 of 5 field goals, but where he earned his meal money was rebounding. 13 boards for Philippe, 10 defensive, and Most of those were really important when Iowa was pulling away midway through that first period. Philippe, if I dare say that's what you do, that's your meal money. It's on the backboards at both ends.
Yes, I mean, I try to be very active defensively and offensively on the boards. I know that we're a little undersized team. We don't have a traditional 5-man, so I got to be very active on both ends.
A little bit undersized, but you guys got a lot of 6'9" timber to throw around there. The Murray twins and you and Patrick McCaffrey, and Patrick plays bigger than he is, but got some options there.
Oh, we definitely do. I mean, that kind of helps my job out a little bit more when I have bigger posts, is just them being lengthy and being able to block shots as well.
You were going up against a team tonight that you were very familiar with out of your old conference, the Summit League, and well, you guys, you and your teammates did a phenomenal job on their best scorer, Josiah Alec. He, other than one free throw, held scoreless that first half. What was the defensive design for him?
Well, just to limit his touches, make everything tough on him, even when he catches outside of the paint. So I just try to be up, trying to deny the ball, make all of his catches even further than the three-point line, and then inside, if he wanted to post up, I wanted to front, and just kind of, even if he did get the ball, we were going to double, just get the ball out of his hands. And I feel like I trusted my teammates, to be there at certain times to double. So I mean, it was a group effort to keep that guy, a very talented guy. I played against him last year, so it was a group effort to keep him to what he had tonight.
This team also led the Summit League in points allowed last year at 62.5 a game. So, the fast break, the running game, the transition game, it took off right away thanks to Patrick McCaffrey. Jordan hit a couple threes, and you guys seemed to gain some confidence in that first 10 minutes that you could pretty much do what you wanted to do.
I mean, yeah, we definitely want to get out and run in transition because we're very deadly there. This is where our non-traditional 5 comes in, where we're all lengthy. We got shooters all around. We're very fast, so we want to get out and run because I think that's where we're best at.
When you and I first met a few weeks ago on Media Day, in our interview, you mentioned then that you could have picked any number of schools, but you wanted to go, these are your words, to a big-time program and a big-time conference. So why Iowa? What sold you on the Hawkeyes?
Well, just everything Coach McCaffrey said, how he wanted to utilize my game. I'm still adapting to this style of play, but I feel like I'm doing a good job, defensively, offensively, moving throughout our offense and whatnot. And then I also wanted to, make something special here because I know what this program has a lot of great history, and I just wanted to continue that. And I feel like this program has offered me the best chance, to do big things.
We'll look forward to visiting again down the road. A lot of big games left, and when this building is full, about 15-5. You thought it was loud tonight? Just wait, but I know you're anticipating that.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Hey, good for you. Thanks so much for your time, Philippe.
Thank you for having me.
Take care. Our star of the game, Philippe Rebraca, for his 9-point, 13-rebound effort tonight. Had one block, had a steal, played only 23 minutes. He was all over the floor. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. Station ID break. Iowa defeats Kansas City 89-57. You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye basketball. Congratulations to our hot Hawkeye, courtesy of Lennox Heating and Air Conditioning. Keegan Murray tonight played 23 minutes, scored 25 points, made 9 shots in 15 attempts. Scintillating shooting for Keegan. Those were set shots, those were drives to the baskets, and those were thundering dunks. Made all 6 of his free throws as well. 25 points, 4 rebounds for Keegan Murray, our hot Hawk, courtesy of Lennox. Lennox, you know what the weather was like outside in Iowa and around the Midwest today. Give Kevin Roloff and his staff and all of their wonderful Lennox dealers a call. They'll check your furnace out, make sure it's in supreme operating condition this winter. Stop in at A&1 or A1 United Heating and Air Conditioning out in Blair, Nebraska. On the other side of the state of Iowa, it's Air Solutions in Clinton. And in Des Moines, Logier Heating and Cooling. Back with more U.S. Cellular postgame after this. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Energy is a smile lighting up the room. The anticipation of popcorn popping. The thrill you feel when your favorite movie starts playing. Energy is what powers all the little things in life. That's why Alliant Energy provides innovative energy solutions to power the moments that power you. It's what makes powering beyond your expectations so worthwhile. See all the ways we're doing just that at alliantenergy.com/poweringbeyond.
Knowing that I can make a difference in my patients' lives keeps me motivated every single day. Hi, I'm Dr. Kanya Ferguson at University of Iowa Healthcare. With academic medicine, we see the toughest cases, so we're always innovating. And we bring the best minds together to collaborate, so there's more brain power focused on you. Because that leads to exceptional care for our patients and our community. See how at uihc.org.
How do you become America's best-selling brand? Let's break it down. Innovative tech means smarter and safer driving. Intelligent all-wheel drive will keep you ready for anything. And built Ford tough trucks will always get the job done. Plus, come into your local Ford store today and get super low APR financing, big cash back, and great lease offers on Ford's full line of cars, trucks, and SUVs. That's Ford, and that's how you become America's best-selling brand. Sales claim based on calendar year sales.
You could win the same John Deere Gator that Herky the Hawk rides in on Hawkeye football game days. Stop into your local Iowa John Deere dealer and register to win Herky's ride. One lucky Hawkeye fan will be selected in mid-November and will be presented the keys to Herky's Gator at the Iowa versus Illinois game at Kinnick Stadium on November 20th. Participating dealers include Sinclair Tractor, Bodensteiner Implement, P&K Midwest, Van Wall Equipment, and Casey Nielsen. Fans can also register online at johndeere.com/Herky Gator giveaway.
Hawkeye basketball rolls along here on the U.S. Cellular postgame show. Time for our points in the paint, courtesy of Spahn & Rose, builders, contractors, and serious do-it-yourselfers. No, Spahn & Rose is the one-stop shop for high-quality building materials like Valspar paint. Don't tackle that paint project alone. If you have a color in mind, consider it matched. Or check out the latest trends at your local Spahn & Rose Valspar Color Center. With expert advice, single coat coverage, and easy cleanup, your paint project is guaranteed to be a success. You're also guaranteed to win when 58 of your 88 points come from the paint, come from the lane, and that was the throttling that the much shorter, much smaller Kansas City Roos took tonight from the taller Iowa Hawkeyes. 58-32, Iowa outscores Kansas City in paint points. Thanks to Spahn & Rose for sponsoring that feature each and every night out. Now our Latham Seeds charity stripe recap. Iowa made 17 of 22 from the foul line. That's 77%. Kansas City 4 of 6, or 67%. Not only did Iowa get to the foul line, they limited the opponent in the number of trips to the charity stripe. That's our recap courtesy of Latham High-Tech Seeds. Coach McCaffrey builds successful teams with a diverse combination of talent. And at Latham High-Tech Seeds, you'll find the most diverse portfolio in the industry. Diversify for success at lathamseeds.com. Thank you, Latham Seeds, for supporting Hawkeye basketball and the American Cancer Society through the Hawkeye Charity Stripe promotion all season long. Young man Evan just stopped by with his dad. They were here down around the Washington areas. Actually, they said they live near Jess Settle's family. Jess was here doing the television coverage for the Big Ten Network. So Evan enjoyed the outcome from Louisa County as Iowa defeats Kansas City 89-57. Let's give you the Hy-Vee stat recap, courtesy of Hy-Vee for all your holiday shopping needs. For the Hawks, they shoot 34 of 65. That is 52% for the game. Solid shooting. Had a scintillating start. They were up over 60% for a good portion of the first half. End up shooting 52% on 34 of 65. 4 threes in 16 attempts. 3 of those by Jordan Bohannon. So he needs 2 to become the Big Ten's all-time career leader in that category in three-point makes. For the Hawkeyes, they were led in scoring by Keegan Murray's 25. 13 for Bohannon, 10 for Patrick McCaffrey. Patrick had all of those early on, or most of those early on in the game when the Hawks were building a lead, so he was clutch the first 10 or 15 minutes. 9 points, 13 rebounds for our star of the game, Philippe Rebraca. A half a dozen each for Peyton Sanford and for Chris Murray. 5 points for Tony Perkins, 5 for Austin Ash. The Hawkeyes again shoot 52%, out-rebound Kansas City 39-27. Including 10 offensive boards for the Hawks. Rebraca with 3 of those. Iowa turned Kansas City over 17 times. The Hawks only committed 8 mistakes and outscored the Roos 25-4 in points off turnovers, 26-4 in fast break points, and 28-24 in bench points, as Iowa never trailed. For Kansas City, they shoot 23 of 56. That's 41%. 7 of 22 from the three-point stripe. Just one player in double figures. That was Anderson Kopp, the younger brother of Miller Kopp, who used to be at Northwestern. He's now at Indiana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys with a half a dozen points. Evan Gilliard, Jacob Johnson, Marvin Nesbitt Jr., Jack Chapman, and Timothy Barnes, all with a half a dozen. Hawks had 18 assists to only 8 turnovers. Iowa had 5 block shots and 11 steals, 3 by Keegan Murray, 3 by Tony Perkins, and a couple from Joe Toussaint. The point guard outstanding again tonight. 4 points, 6 assists, 2 steals, 2 turnovers. For Kansas City, they had 12 assists, 17 turnovers, just a couple block shots, and 4 steals. The Hawks led all the way, led by as many as 39, and win at 89-57. That's our Hy-Vee stat recap, and this is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
American Equity is a proud sponsor of Hawkeye football and the hero of the game, recognizing members of the military and their years of service.
This is Ron Grensteiner. It's with great pride that we have been supporting the men and women serving our great nation by observing Red Shirt Fridays. Our employees wear red shirts every Friday as a sign of support for our troops at home and abroad. As an American-owned and operated insurance provider, we are excited to extend this spirit to our sponsorship of Hero of the Game.
Be your own hero. Start planning your retirement today.
When you build a network locally engineered for the home team, you know how important a strong connection is on game day. So you give every fan in town access to 5G at no extra charge. Now, when you switch to US Cellular, you can get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Join the nationwide network built from your town up and stay connected to your home team with US Cellular 5G. Switch today and get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Terms apply. 5G not available everywhere. See uscellular.com for details.
What are you craving? The Wig and Pin in Ankeny, across from DMAC, is proud to offer dine-in and carry-out. Home of the famous Flying Tomato Pizza and Chicago-style deep dish, The Wig has all of your favorites, including thin crust pizza, appetizers, lots of sandwiches like the Turkey Club and Reuben, soups and salads you'll love, and a full bar. Call to order or just come on in for lunch and dinner. The Wig and Pin in Ankeny. What are you craving?
What's better than bread? More bread. Put more bread in your wallet when you make no car payments for the next 3 months by moving your car loan to Community Choice. Plus, we'll do our best to help you lower your monthly payment. You know what? We'll even go one butter. We'll buy your car loan. Get $150 cash when you sell us your vehicle loan of $15,000 or more. It takes just 60 seconds to get started online. Go to unbankyyourbread.com. See website for details on subject credit approval and analysis.
This is the U.S. Cellular postgame show. Iowa beats Kansas City 89-57. Hawks now 2-0 on the young season. And let's relive some of the exciting moments of tonight's victory. They started right away. Patrick McCaffrey with a layup right out of the gate. The Hawks control the tap. It's Toussaint into the front court. Spins right of the circle, holds up, drives a pass into the corner. McCaffrey drives and scores on a reverse layup. Patrick showing that at 6'10", he can put the ball on the deck and take it from the wing to the basket, and that he did. Our star of the game, Philippe Rebraca, scores next off a nice assist from Keegan Murray. Iowa forced him high. Hawks are running. Rebraca, layup good. Beautiful pass by Keegan Murray in transition. 9 points for Rebraca. They didn't need his scoring tonight, but boy, they utilized his rebounding. 13 total boards. Hawks were out to an early 4-0 lead. Then Jordan Bohannon took over. Rebraca drives a pass now to Keegan Murray as we get back to action. 15 to shoot. Keegan to Rebraca. Right wing. They overload that side. Bohannon going to his left. 3 is good. And the countdown is on. He needs 4 to break the record. Bohannon would hit another just a moment later as the Hawks stretched the early lead to 8. In it comes to the wing. Anderson Kopp shot fake, drives inside and hits the runner from 10 feet. Nice move by 6'5" Anderson Kopp. They're on the board. Bohannon for 3 more, and down it goes. Jordan hit 3 threes on the night, so he's 2 shy of surpassing John Diebler of Ohio State for the all-time career three-point make. He did hit 4 of 8 shots, had 13 points, and a solid floor game for Bohannon. The Hawks went up early by 10. Kansas City, you heard the timeout called there. Kansas City found itself down by 15 midway through the half. They scratched back to within 4, 27-23 with that deliberate style. Fran McCaffrey called a timeout that actually was the under 4-minute timeout. McCaffrey chewed the fat about getting back under control defensively, and Iowa went off on a 10-0 run. This is how the first half ended. Coach McCaffrey is dialed up here. A lot of movement. Here's Patrick McCaffrey around a double screen and lays it up and in. They had the old wheel route going there from the top of the key. And that beautiful assist from Joe Toussaint put Iowa up 37-23 at the end of the half. Hawks up 14 and feeling much better about themselves with that 10-0 run to the end of the first half. There'd be no comeback for Kansas City. At the start of the second half, Rebraca hit a jump hook. McCaffrey, Patrick, a layup. And then Keegan Murray, who had been kind of stuttering and stumbling offensively in the first half, got it going big time. Gives way to Bohannon. They're really bodying up Jordan. He drives into a double team, throws it up, no good air ball. Rebounded by Rebraca with 7 to shoot. Keegan Murray will offer up a 3. It's good. Got to give at least a point and a half to Rebraca for that effort, don't you? Kept the possession alive, and Keegan drills a 3. He got used to the contact as they were roughing him up pretty good. And 4 minutes into the second half, the Hawks were up 18. Toussaint then hit a jump shot. It was 50-33 Iowa. Keegan got a dunk in transition off a nice dish from Patrick McCaffrey. 52-33 Iowa. And then Keegan Murray and the Hawks blew it open. He put that up right in the face of Sam Martin. In it comes Toussaint to Keegan Murray. He works the ball into the lane, baseline right, left-handed layup good. Double move around Nesbitt. Boy, was that pretty. That's when Bobby Hansen says this guy's a pro. Reminds him of Scottie Pippen. He's got all kinds of moves. Hawks were up 22 with 12 minutes to go. And then Murray got out in transition when Iowa got another stop. Throws out high post left. Shot blocked away by Rebraca. Smashed it away from Jack Chapman, who let it go. Murray with a two-handed over-the-head dunk in transition. The Hawkeye break. Vintage there. Textbook. Keegan Murray never stops. He's always moving. He ends up with 25 points to lead Iowa on the night. The Hawks up 24 at that point, and they go on to lead by as many as 39 and win it 89-57. Those are the Pioneer Performance Breakthrough Plays of the game, courtesy of Pioneer. When it comes to breakthrough performance and higher yields in your cornfields, choose the brand that's revolutionized how corn is developed. Choose Pioneer. Learn more at cornrevolution.com. Up next, we'll hear from Iowa basketball coach Fran McCaffrey on tonight's victory by his Hawkeyes. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Hawk fans, stop in and visit the newly transformed Hyatt Regency Coralville Hotel and Conference Center. Located in the heart of the Iowa River Landing. Walking distance to Extreme Arena, home of the Iowa Hawkeyes volleyball team, as well as some great restaurants, shopping, and scenic walking trails along the Iowa River. Hyatt Regency is the new home of Hawk Talk with Fran McCaffrey this fall. Come find your place at Hyatt Regency, where we care for people so they can be their best.
MidAmerican Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right. You decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
This is John.
Hey, my name is John Jackson.
He's not some actor. He's a steward of the land with a John Deere 3 Series tractor and a PTO Quick Connect that hooks up rear implements with a single click. John runs with us because to him, there's nothing more important than connecting with the land. Nothing runs like a Deere. Hear John's story at Deere.com.
Stop by your local John Deere dealer for a test drive today or learn more at Deere.com. Your Iowa John Deere dealers, proud sponsors of Hawkeye basketball.
Hy-Vee Mealtime to Go is mealtime made easy. Just order delicious meals online for convenient curbside pickup or have it delivered. Want breakfast? Hy-Vee Mealtime to Go. Need lunch? Hy-Vee Mealtime to Go. Doing dinner? Hy-Vee Mealtime to Go. Get pancakes, burgers, fried chicken, lasagna, high chai Asian dishes, sushi, pizza, and more. If you're craving it, Hy-Vee Mealtime to Go has it with curbside pickup or delivery. Order today at Hy-Vee.com/mealtime.
Welcome back to Hawkeye basketball. This is the U.S. Cellular postgame show. Iowa basketball brought to you this season by Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee, save time and shop online with Hy-Vee Aisles Online. Go to HyVeeAislesOnline.com. Time now to hear from Coach Fran McCaffrey on the Hawkeyes win tonight over Kansas City, 89-57. Coach is brought to you by your John Deere dealers, including Van Wall Equipment in Audubon, Avoca, and Carroll. And Bobby Hansen is alongside Coach McCaffrey in the Hawkeye locker room.
Coach, another nice victory here tonight. You led start to finish, never trailed in this one. Your overall thoughts on the game?
I thought there were a lot of good things, Bobby. Starting with, I think, the play of Philip Abracha. Josiah Alec is a really good player, just watching him on film. And we went at him, got him in foul trouble, but holding him to 4 points, it really makes it hard for them to win. I thought they cut it to 4 at the 4-minute TV timeout in the first half, and I got on the guys pretty good. And we came out of that timeout with 2 straight 3 in a row, so that's 6 straight stops. We had 9 3 in a row tonight, 3 times in a row where we stopped them from scoring. That enables you to get out and run. It enables you to get out and run, create an advantage where they're fouling, because we were in the double bonus early in both halves. We were in the bonus really early in both halves. So that's, ripping and driving and throwing it in. And we didn't shoot it great from 3 in the first half, so you got to grind it a little bit more. So I thought, we got really good play from a lot of different people. And I think that's the way our team is set up, and that's what's going to continue to happen.
Yeah, Coach, when I make my notes, that's what I noted here was that it was a team victory. Everybody had a hand in it, whether it assist, a couple of steals, or whatever. But let's go back to Philippe a little bit. Talk about his game and how he was able to really shut down Josiah Alec.
Well, the thing you have to remember is they were in the same league last year, so they played each other twice. They went at it. Both of those guys played well against each other, and they split. Last year in that league, they played back-to-back because of COVID. So Philip knows him. He knows Philip. There's a lot of respect there. But, 9 points, 13 rebounds for Philip. I can't say enough about him. He was vocal defensively. He was physical defensively. He dominated the glass. We had 11 guys score. Great team effort.
And, Coach, talk about Keegan Murray. He was spectacular there, in particular the second half. He just looked head and shoulders outclassed everybody.
In the first half, he was a little bit sideways. He got that first foul. And I got a little tentative. We weren't running the motion game the way we want to because the X was on the O and they're real physical, so we were driving the ball. We had 11 field goals at one point with 4 assists. So normally we have better numbers than that. So I think he really settled down and really challenged himself in the second half. But when we got those consecutive stops, we were able to get out and run. That gives him more space. I thought the guys were really looking for him. I thought the pass that Patrick threw to him the one time for the dunk, and then Joe hit him on it, the one time he took it himself and everybody sprinted and he dunked the ball. So he really got going. But when we did ISO him, I thought he was really good, Bobby, not charging. Because, when they were switching, they put a smaller guy on him. They're going to go down. They're going to flop. And we got the one flop call in the first half, but in the second half, he went around or he went over and scored and just kept his composure.
Jordan Bohannon with 3 3-point field goals. He'd one shy of John Diebler as the all-time Big Ten 3-point shooter. Thoughts on J-Bo?
Well, I thought was great was the way he came out. Hit 2 right away, and I thought Jordan had a terrific game tonight. He was a great screener because they were hugging him everywhere he went. So he took advantage of that with screening. I thought his defense was tremendous. His leadership, he's calling plays that he knows are going to work at the other end, away from our bench, and not relying on me to do it. He's doing it. That's what you want he and Connor to do. I considered leaving him in so we could go ahead and get the record, but I felt at that point I don't want him to get hurt. He played a great game. Give the other guys the opportunity to get some minutes.
And, Coach, one thing that I did note as well is your guys continued to play and hustle, even up 30 points. Guys are diving on the floor. I'm thinking Tony Perkins and Aaron Eulis. Those guys were – Connor was in the middle of that action. The kids were still getting after it, playing like the score was tied.
And that's what we need, Bobby. You're 100% right. We got a deep club. We got a lot of guys that come off the bench and help us. We're going to need all of them. So when they get their opportunities to play, no matter how many minutes it is, play the game the right way. Run your stuff, crash the boards, run the break, run your motion game, defend, guard ball screen action. They did a really good job in that one stretch guarding ball screen action and really shut down UMKC's offense.
And, Coach, we move on to big Hawkeye weekend here coming up, and then Tuesday, North Carolina Central coming to town.
Yeah, we played them last year. They're a championship club. They went 3 straight times to the NCAA tournament. They got a really good coach. He'll have them ready, and we'll be ready as well.
Okay, Coach, enjoy the weekend, and we'll talk to you on Tuesday.
Appreciate it, Bobby.
Thank you, Bobby Hansen and Coach Fran McCaffrey, brought to you each game night by your John Deere dealers. Nothing runs like a Deere, especially when supported by the team at Van Wall Equipment. Stop by one of Van Wall's locations and learn how to farm better, work smarter, and play harder when you run with Van Wall and John Deere. Van Wall Equipment in Audubon, Avoca, and Carroll. U.S. Bank scoreboard update will wrap up our postgame show next as Iowa has defeated here tonight at Carver Kansas City, the Roos, by a count of 89-57. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Whether you're a workplace rookie or making a late-season career change, a winning future requires a smart game plan. IowaWorks.gov is the place to start. IowaWorks.gov helps job seekers get the coaching they need to succeed, as well as connections to high-demand careers and the training that makes them possible. You'll discover more than 75,000 great job opportunities, as well as no-cost training programs and apprenticeships that pay you to learn. Get started today. Visit www.iowaworks.gov.
The next time you visit Eastern Iowa, check out the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes, the Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Bachmeyer Carpet One Floor and Home, the Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, and Klosterman Construction, building custom homes for 20 years. Klosterman Construction is a premier custom home builder doing everything from remodels to exclusive custom homes. Klosterman takes the stress out of your building project. Award-winning designs, quality craftsmanship, and superior customer service. Call 319-545-7088.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
How do you become America's best-selling brand? Let's break it down. Innovative tech means smarter and safer driving. Intelligent all-wheel drive will keep you ready for anything. And built Ford tough trucks will always get the job done. Plus, come into your local Ford store today and get super low APR financing, big cash back, and great lease offers on Ford's full line of cars, trucks, and SUVs. That's Ford, and that's how you become America's best-selling brand. Sales claim based on calendar year sales.
One more look at the U.S. Bank scoreboard here before we say goodnight from Iowa City. Iowa defeats Kansas City 89-57. Iowa 2-0, and now will host North Carolina Central, on Tuesday night. These are all finals involving Big Ten teams tonight. College basketball, Minnesota 73, Western Kentucky 69. Michigan State walloped Western Michigan 90-46. It was 17th ranked Ohio State 10 better than Niagara 84-74. Indiana throttled Northern Illinois 85-49. Wisconsin dropped UW Green Bay 72-34. Northwestern no problem with High Point 95-60. Some partial scores. Indiana has a 91-64 lead on Indiana State with 2.5 to go over in Bloomington. 11th ranked Illinois comfortably in front of Arkansas State. It's 59-32 early on in the second half. Now around the country, some of the ranked teams: Duke beat Army 82-56. Kentucky stormed past Robert Morris 100-60. 25th ranked Virginia, Iowa's future opponent, the end of the month over Radford 73-52. Third ranked Kansas easily over Tarleton 88-62. 15th ranked Houston beat Rice 79-46. Number 22 Auburn, Bruce Pearl's team over Louisiana Monroe 93-65. Baylor leads Incarnate Word 81-57 with 2 minutes to play, and it's 19th ranked North Carolina trailing at home to Brown 61-58 5 minutes into the second half. These are all football finals from today and the last couple days at the Unidome. Now these were all semifinal round games. So the winners will meet in their respective class championships next week. In 8-player football, Cam Anita will face Easton Valley. Those two won on Wednesday night. Last night, West Hancock Britt beat East Buchanan 37-0, while Grundy Center topped Woodbury Central Mobile 28-7. So West Hancock and Grundy will face off for the Class A championship. In Class 1A, it'll be Van Meter taking on West Sioux. West Sioux won in double overtime over Dike New Hartford. Van Meter defeated Beckman 28-7 this day. In 4A, it's Council Bluffs Lewis Central over Waverly Shellrock 35-10, and Cedar Rapids Xavier stopped Winterset 40-14. So they'll meet for the 4A title, Xavier and Council Bluffs Lewis Central. Class 5A today, Ankeny over West Des Moines Valley 35-13. And Southeast Polk has a comfortable lead on Iowa City High 30-7. And that looks like it's at the end of the third quarter. Southeast Polk, unless Iowa City storms back with a furious rally in the fourth quarter, it'll be Southeast Polk and Ankeny in the 5A title game. Tomorrow now in Class 2A, semifinal round. Tomorrow in Class 2A, Southeast Valley faces Waukon. Williamsburg will play West Lyon. And in 3A, Solon takes on Boyden Hall Rock Valley, and Humboldt will face Harlan. Congratulations to the Iowa field hockey team. The second-seeded Hawks defeated 15th-seed American U 3-2 at Grant Field this afternoon in the Sweet 16. The Hawks now will host second-round action Sunday at 1, taking on Northwestern. Northwestern knocked off North Carolina. So the Hawks are in the Elite Eight, looking to trip back to the Final Four for a second year in a row. The Hawkeye women beat Samford last night 91-55. Iowa will travel to UNI on Sunday for a 2 o'clock game here on the Hawkeye Radio Network. That is our U.S. Bank scoreboard update, and that wraps up our coverage tonight from Iowa City of Hawkeye basketball defeating Kansas City 89-57. That's the final. North Carolina Central Tuesday night time is 8 o'clock. That means our pregame coverage will start at 7 here on the Hawkeye Radio Network. Thanks to Bobby Hansen for his usual stellar work. Our engineer-producer has been Corey Sheets, and I'm Gary Dolphin. Final score again, Iowa 89 and Kansas City 57. Good night from Carver Hawkeye Arena.
You've been listening to the U.S. Cellular Postgame Show, brought to you by U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Hawkeye basketball has been brought to you by Case IH. Get in the red zone with Case IH. Visit caseih.com/Hawkeyes. Hy-Vee, the official grocer partner of Iowa Hawkeyes basketball. Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Extreme, powered by Mediacom. It's the internet dreams are made of. Mid-American Energy. Save energy, save money. Visit midamericanenergy.com for energy-saving tips. And by U.S. Bank, helping individuals and businesses work toward their financial goals. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Also brought to you by Ford, inviting you to visit your local Ford store or buyfordnow.com. Governor's Traffic and Safety Bureau by the Iowa Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, who reminds you to click it or ticket day or night. Shields, right there with you. And by Authentic Brand. Look authentic, feel authentic, be authentic. Get your game day gear online at authentic-brand.com. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the Hawkeye Sports Network.